The Donald has pulled out his boss card. He is absolutely dunking on everyone. It's pretty insane to witness, I'm not gonna lie. Dunking on Iran, dunking on the World Cup, dunking on the Democratic Socialists of America. All right, we got insane levels of black person drama, so that's how you know this video is gonna be very appreciated by the YouTube overlords. I mean, I'm fully demonetized at this point. Might as well not hold back. I'm joking. Obviously, I am a wholesome chungus. But you can support me on Patreon. That'd be really appreciated. I'm starting to upload exclusive videos there, like Adventure Time and stuff. But anywho, the point that I'm trying to make is the Donald is cooking and the bunguses are cooked. And we are finally going to get to the bottom of what Islam stands for. The International Society of Liars and Murderers. I'm joking, obviously. I would never make that joke, especially not on YouTube, okay? The Donald made the boss call. Reminder, over 273 Americans have been shot since the war in Iran began in Chicago. That's right. It is not even close to the level of winning that we're having. But before we even get into the way we are absolutely flexing on Iran right now, because we totally won a war, even though every moron on the planet is trying to convince you we lost, super important to note the level of diabolical vice grip Trump has on the world. So Folarin Balogun will be available to play in the USA's round 16 match against Belgium on Monday, FIFA announced. Now, for those of you not keeping up with Goyball, like me, who doesn't keep up with this at all, the FIFA, but this is still so hilarious I have to talk about it, the FIFA Disciplinary Committee has suspended the red card issued to the USA striker during round 32 win over Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's right, the United States was literally on a 2v1 and absolutely dumpster cucked them. It was beautiful. And our guy here got a red card, and Trump was unhappy about it. He made the boss call, and they removed the red card retroactively. This is an insane story, by the way. Now, I'll explain to you why I'm not a huge fan of the World Cup in general. It's just like, my Africans are better than your Africans. Essentially, that's just kind of how all of sports are these days. My Africans can defeat yours. It'll be awesome. So anyway, the Donald dropped, "Thank you, FIFA, for doing what was right and reversing a great injustice. President Donald J. Trump." So obviously, the Donald likes winning a lot. I don't know if you've noticed. He's winning so much, actually. You know, he's out there, he's saying, Harry Kane of England is a great player. Well, this is the only time he's ever commented on soccer, literally ever, when it's not an American team, and he was literally just locked in to hate watch Mexico lose to England, which I respect, actually. That's awesome. Now, this is a massive story, how Folarin Balogun will be available to play in round 16 against Belgium, etc., etc. The red card was removed, and we know exactly how it happened. The Donald was there. He was like, "Give us our top guy. We'll bomb every square inch of your country. Do it. Give us our guy. Make it happen." And that's what happened, actually. So the Donald basically makes it very clear that he doesn't understand the sport. He doesn't care about soccer. He just likes winning. So he saw that there was a red card. He didn't like it, and he made the boss call.
But all I did, I asked for a review because I didn't think it was a foul. And, you know, again, I'm good at this stuff. I didn't think
He's good at this stuff.
it was a foul.
He's good at this stuff.
I thought it was two great athletes that crashed into each other and got entangled. That was not a guy punching somebody in the face or anything that, you know, would be different. And I think it's a terrible, if they wouldn't allow, you know, a top player, maybe the best, maybe among the best players on the team to play, I think it would have had a big stain.
I love how that's like completely irrelevant to the topic at hand. He's like, "Listen, you want a fair fight? We have to use our best." "Oh, you gave him a red card? Well, we're undoing that. We're undoing the red card."
And I related just that feel. I didn't tell him what to do. I can't tell him what to do.
That's my president, by the way.
And I don't believe he made the decision. I think it was a committee that made the decision. And they made the right decision because, number one, it wasn't a foul. And you want to see a game with your best players. You don't want to say, how would you feel if I took, you know, we take Messi out? Look, you know, he ran into somebody.
Bro, he doesn't even know any of the players. It's amazing.
Ronaldo.
I love how he literally doesn't give a flying fuck about the sport at all. He just wants America to win, so he's literally just flexing on the Euro Cucks to make sure that happens. That's my president, by the way.
You bunked into somebody, we're going to take you out of a game. He's great. Or Harry Kane. Harry Kane, we're going to take you out of the game, Harry, because you happen to hit somebody a little bit harder than you can't do that. If you would have taken him out, I think it would have really stained this incredible champion. We got to have our best players, and Belgium's got a great team, by the way. We have our best players. And
Bro fucking bet on the he bet on the U.S. winning, and he's making sure that it happens.
They have to have their best. And if we win or we lose, it's fair. Otherwise, let's say we lost him and we lose the game. It would be a terrible thing. So I think they made a really brilliant decision. I think the referee's call was horrible.
They're geniuses.
And nobody talks about that. They talk about the red card like it's fine. Nobody talks. The referee's decision to red card. I didn't know what the hell a red card was when I.
Bro, he's a generational talent. He's a generational talent. I'm telling you, man, Donald Trump might be the greatest talent of all time. The way this man just absolutely dominates everything is insane. He didn't know what a red card was. Oh my God, that's my president, by the way. He didn't know what a red card was. Look how uncomfortable everyone's behind him. He didn't know what a red card was, and yet he still made sure to veto that shit immediately. All right, I have to cover the lighthearted stuff before we get into the really dark, depraved shit, but this is incredible. This just goes to show that the president of the United States can actually just do things.
I found out, I said, you got to be kidding.
America first, baby.
This guy just hands up, okay, your best player is not going to play next week or in the next game. I said, wow, that's a lot of power. That's
Donald Trump be like, I believe the referee was only 2 weeks away from a nuclear weapon.
Terrible. But then I looked at his past, and it wasn't so great. Okay.
He was a shitty referee. He was gay. I know it. I know it. Anyway, and then people in Belgium were really mad because it turns out one of the American top players is coming back into the game. So the Belgian people were upset.
Mr. President, are you going to talk to the Belgian Prime Minister before the game?
I didn't think of it, but I would. He's a good man. I will tell you this. The people in Belgium, if they win the game, they can be very proud. If they would win the game with a player missing, it would have been a different feeling. You can't.
He did it for the Belgians. He did it for the Belgians. That's right, baby. You wanted to defeat the United States of America when we were only operating at 84% capacity? You absolute buffoons. You're welcome, Belgians. You will be able to be proud of your victory. That is, if you win.
Do that. And I'm very glad. All I did was ask for a review. I didn't say you have to do this. This man is a smart, tough man. Gianni Infantino. He's a smart, tough man. And his stock has gone through the roof because the job he's done.
That's right. We love him. He's great. He did what I asked him. It was awesome. It was great. Piers Morgan, who's incredibly invested in sports because he's I was going to say an F slur, but you can't call British people the F slur anymore. You might get murdered by some retard at YouTube. But obviously that's an exaggeration and a joke. Obviously. It's not like my entire channel is demonetized or something. Anyway, so Piers Morgan out here, a queer for Palestine, had this to say. So wrong, Mr. President. Thumbs down. He's so mad that the United States is they're getting a player back. This is so sad. Now, obviously, everyone's having a really good time about this entire situation because it's the funniest thing in the world.
Davey Pitch talking about, he might have a little rumor out there that's made his way that our star striker, the man with all the goals and all this, look at this, bookmark this tweet. Davey Pitch's football sources are saying a certain red card may soon be overturned. Lo and behold, Flo Balogun back in the mix.
9:23 a.m.
And it happened.
9:23 a.m. The absolute first tweet regarding this incident. I broke this story. Davey Pitch, Davey Scoops. I knew it was coming. And by the way, ever since, first of all, underneath this tweet, Dave,
one of the major reasons why I'm covering this all together is because it makes libtard Europeans angry, which is incredible news.
Idiot, you don't understand soccer, you don't understand football, you can't rescind the red card, on and on and
Those
on
fools.
and on. And naturally,
Those
everybody's
buffoons.
eating crow. It's what I've been doing now for 25
man,
years.
If the Jews are going to control the government, we could revoke a couple of red cards.
People have to just eat crow at my feet, turn around, kiss my feet, say, Dave, you're right. Please accept my apology for me being so stupid. Having said that, once this thing became official, we have had, maybe 18 hours now of crying like I have never seen in my lifetime. Maybe when the Patriots were on their run and Deflategate, things like this, maybe Michigan, Brandon Walker, but this on a global scale. the crying, the Euro tears.
That's right, baby.
The sheer
it's awesome.
whimpery
I love
of Europe regarding this decision.
Look at these people
Everything
crying.
from Belgium is lawyering up. Belgium shouldn't play. UEFA, this is illegal. You can't do this. And it all stems from one thing and one thing only. And people say, oh, you don't like Trump and this and that. No. They don't like that we're getting good at soccer, boys.
Oh,
the
shit.
Europe is petrified because
That's
if
right,
we're good
baby.
at soccer, they got nothing. We're bigger
That's
than
right. What can Europe do? They have no military. Their economy is dead. At least they had soccer, but not anymore, motherfuckers. That's right, baby. You have nothing now, Europeans. Baby, stop being woke and gay.
they are. We're better than they are.
That's
we bail
right.
them out.
Our Africans are way better than yours. That's basically what goy ball is these days. It's whoever has the best Africans.
In every world war, we are the United States. We're the bully. We're the tough
That's
guy.
right. We're renaming football to soccer, ladies and gentlemen.
And this is the one sport we've never
I'm a patriot, so I don't give a fuck about goy ball, but I love watching Europeans cry.
paid attention to. We went up, we ripped hockey from Canada and shoved them in a locker.
Oh, that's wrong.
Now,
No,
if we
true.
take soccer
True.
from the rest of the world, they got nothing.
That's right. What do they have? What do they have? They're gay. They have no military. They castrate children, probably. All right, now Piers Morgan still crying. You know, Piers Morgan, a very famous queer for Palestine. No, you're cheating. No, we're mad because you're cheating. No. Anyway, it's beautiful. Just in, President Trump personally called FIFA President Gianni Infantino to review suspension of top U.S. Team World Cup goal scorer Florian Balogun. New York Times reports, and it's like, I wonder if anything has changed. Bro hits him with the Trump card, baby.
You get a red
That's
card. Nah, bro, I have the Trump card.
That's right, baby. That's all you need. That's all you need. When you're expelled from school, but your dad is the principal. That's what I'm talking about, baby. America's back. America is so back. Now, for slightly less important news, according to the C-14, new intelligence reports indicate that Iran's Quds Force, part of the IRGC, reportedly established a unit called Mukhtar. This unit is working with Mexican cartels and elements of Iranian diaspora to plan assassinations of President Trump and other U.S. officials. In fact, they already went after his daughter. This is much less important, obviously, than humiliating libtards in soccer. So that's why I'm covering it second. All right, I just hope you understand the level of importance here. So, number one most important thing, completely showing dominance and defeating Europeans in every possible way. Second, Iran is still trying to assassinate President Trump while this is doing by using Mexican cartels and illegal immigrants, probably. All right, just understand exactly what we're dealing with. All right, so this is still going on. These terrorists, and so listen, my stance on the war with Iran was very simple. We should just kill them, actually. Yeah, they've been killing us for 47 years, and now they're gonna die. That's my stance. All these peace deals, they're all nice, they're all cute. I love to hear it and shit. But I think we should just kill them. You know, we can't trust terrorists. You can't negotiate with terrorists. I think we should just kill them. I know. Oh no, it's the humanity. But what if there's casualties? Well, that fucking sucks. I guess they shouldn't have been killing Americans for the last 47 years. That sucks. Anyway, we should just kill them is my stance. So anyway, we'll see what happens. Now, this is an American woman traveled thousands of miles to attend Khamenei's funeral procession and chant death to America. That's right.
Akbar America.
That means death to America.
Akbar America. I'm from
Again.
the United States. Akbar.
Right, understand, this is a traitor. Right, this is literally a traitor. We should be deporting these people. It's absolute insanity that we need to make believe that we need to live like this. We don't. The truth is we don't need to live like this. We don't need to live where we have these retards in our countries that fucking suck tremendously and that just exist to rape us. Sorry, we don't need them here, and it doesn't matter what insane amount of moral virtue signaling you want to push to make it sound like, oh, but it's freedom of speech. No, actually, terrorism is not freedom of speech. Treason is not freedom of speech. Sorry, we gotta get them out. And it's very obvious. Also, if you notice the distance between her eyes, you could tell that her IQ is retarded and inbred. Anyway, just in, this is a crazy update, and literally no one saw this coming. Former President Biden's illegal immigration surge caused home prices to rise 30% and rents 20%. Wow! You mean to tell me that if there's an extra 30 million people in the country that suspiciously look like Sid the Sloth and are also terrorists that are probably on welfare, all right? Like, if these motherfuckers are an extra 30 million of these bitches are in our country. You mean to tell me all of a sudden housing prices are going up? No way. No way. You mean to tell me that if we have 30 million more retarded cannibals in the country, all of it, and they need a place to live, let me remind you. You mean to tell me that housing prices are going to go up, and then landlords are going to need to charge more for rent, and therefore rent prices are going to go up? You mean to tell me that they raped our country? This is crazy, because I was, like, completely certain that the Democratic Party had slightly different stances, but more or less loved us. Turns out that's not the case, and they're actually just evil, psychopathic dumb fucks, and they suck tremendously. So anyway, the Donald, by engaging in this war with Iran, he is making it very clear that we have traitors in our midst. Very, very clear that obviously the open border policies was a tremendous disaster, especially watching how essentially this entire radical left is literally rooting for Iran. Right? We have CNN that instead of broadcasting the 250-year Independence Day celebration, they broadcasted Ayatollah Khamenei's funeral, which is fucking insane. I covered that yesterday. Just by the fact that they did that, I mean, isn't that the most obvious example ever of absolutely unacceptable levels of retarded bullshit? I think it is, personally. So by doing all this, we have witnessed that these people suck. They suck, they're evil, and they're not trustworthy. Again, I'm letting the Donald cook. He has 2 weeks for his memorandum of understanding to see if they can get some sort of deal. And if they can't, I fully support bombing the fucking shit out of them, because I know this is a stance that a lot of people these days don't accept, because a lot of people are weak pussies. But the reality is, winning wars is awesome, actually. When a war starts, you should actually win the war. You shouldn't want to take some sort of humanitarian look at life so that everyone could be happy and peaceful and singing Kumbaya by the campfire while they raise another generation of retarded inbred cannibals that want to kill you. No, actually, winning the war is awesome, actually. And you know who else says that? God. When God demands war, God demands complete and total victory. And anyone that reads the Bible should understand that too. Not only is it based to kill terrorists, not only is it moral to kill terrorists, but it is the divine command of God to obliterate your enemies when you are at war. And I'm really tired of libtards telling me that my morals are wrong and that slavery is like immoral and stuff. Like, I'm tired of all that. Now, I'm really glad that everyone is getting immensely tired of traitors in our country. All right, during this Iran war, we're really witnessing a lot of people's true colors come out. They hate our country, they're rooting for our enemies, and they want to destroy us. Being America first is being Iran last. You know, the country trying to develop nukes and destroy us, whose entire identity is based on the destruction of Western civilization and America exclusively. So Sneeko, he's running around New York talking about he wants the whole world to be Muslim, how New York is a Muslim city. And honestly, I covered this briefly before, but dude, the reactions are absolute cinema. I'm telling you, man, I will have a take, and then 6 months, and everyone will call me out for this take, and then 6 months later, everyone will agree with me. It's the most incredible thing ever. Pay attention to my videos, because you're just basically going to see 6 months into the future, news cycle-wise.
This is the Islamic Republic of New Yorkistan. Islam will be in every household. Inshallah, the whole world is Muslim. Welcome to Mamdani's New York. You see this city? You see how it looks? Inshallah, your city looks just like this too.
Look at the wave of brown in the crowd. Not a white person to be found. All right, so here we got some brown clownery. Deport, deport. Where should he be deported to? He's mixed race. Oh, obviously to the San Diego Zoo. I feel like that would be pretty sick. It would be awesome. Yeah, this is one of those vids that you could smell. All right, you could experience this video with most of your senses. All right, you could see it, obviously, you could hear it, but you could smell it as well. It's truly incredible stuff, I would say. Now, obviously, we got to deport these people. Now, Sneeko will hit you with the, but I was born here. Again, we are well past the argument of birthright citizenship. That shit sucks. I don't care if you were born here. I actually don't care at all. You're anti-American, you're a traitor, and my stance is you should leave or go to jail. We don't need traitors in our country, actually. If you hate our country, you're going to root for Iran, a country that we're at war with, by the way, then you need to go. Now, let me talk about Muslim culture a little bit. All right, this one's different. I don't know if you're aware of this. This is women proving to their husbands that they are innocent by licking red hot pieces of metal. It's just a dedication test. It's just a lie detection test. Normal, right? Anyway, I don't think I could I don't think I could show you more on YouTube, but just understand. These women wrapped in black shrouds are made to lick red hot fire heated metal plates to prove their innocence. This is just another example of how this is a barbaric culture that should not be here at all, actually. And inshallah, it will not be entering any houses in America, actually. In fact, quite the other way around. We are getting them out. We're getting them out. Turns out an entire religion that literally worships a pedophile might not have such good people. There might not be good people. I don't know. This is a hot take. Anyway, so Sneeko wants the whole world to be Muslim. And in one of the craziest twists, I've seen a lot of really funny reactions to this, but the greatest reaction of all time is Robert J. O'Neill. These guys sound way different when you wake them up at 2 a.m. If you don't know who this guy is, this is the guy, the Navy SEAL, that killed Osama bin Laden. Oh my god, this is the craziest update on the timeline I've ever seen in my entire life. These guys sound way different when you wake them at 2 a.m. Yup. Yes sir, no he didn't. I think he is, right? Robert O'Neill, killer of Osama bin Laden. Yeah, this is the guy. All right, he infected a whole other thing, right? So the Palestine News Network called him a pussy for saying that, and he says, I smoked your goat while you were fucking your goat. Oh my god. Oh my god. God bless America is what I'm trying to say. God bless America. I love our country. I love our patriots. God bless our glorious republic. Holy moly. Anyway, now Alex Jones calls for his deportation, obviously, because he's a traitor to America and he hates our nation and he wants us to die and he supports our enemies that are trying to develop nukes to kill us. Obviously, we should get rid of him. Elon Musk responds with yes. Now, Sneeko did not take this very well. Sneeko is losing his fucking mind. He was like, but Elon Musk is from Africa, as if literally all men are created equal, which is hilarious to think about. Am I right? Yeah, Elon Musk, let me just remind you, is a hyper-successful, hyper-pro-American, hyper-capitalist, inventor, creator, lover of Western civilization. You are a third-world, monkey-ass guy that hates Western civilization, dumb as shit, doesn't contribute jack all. Sorry, man, I don't give a shit. Elon Musk is an American, and you're not. Sorry, being American is not a piece of paper. It's not being born on magic soil. Sorry, bro. Sorry, dude. Elon Musk, he could go where he wants. That's right. Now, Alex Jones is freaking crashing out on how Sneeko needs to be deported.
I've known who he was for years. The guy reaches millions of people a day. He is anti-Islam. He's pro-Islam. He is pro-Trump. He's anti-Trump. He's pro-lockdown. He's against the lockdown. And he'll flip-flop
He was pro-BLM. He's also gay.
From day to day, whatever group he's with. But here he is in New York, one of the Allah Akbar events, where we got a bunch of video chanting, we're taking over Sharia law. He joins in, hops around and screams and says it, but he's not a U.S. citizen, and his ass needs to be
Yeah, he is a U.S. citizen.
deported. Elon Musk agreed with me and said yes, and boosted my post on this yesterday. Deport him now. Sneeko declares New York an Islamic state. Islam will be in every household. Inshallah. The whole world will become Muslim. Well, that is the Quran. It is go read it. I read it twice. It is a battle manual of how he took over Medina and then Mecca. And how.
In fact, the Quran, Islam is actually a political movement. Islam is not a religion as much as it's a political movement.
He promised the world, and he teaches them how to deceive, how to act friendly at first, then push people.
I mean, listen, man. Allah in the Quran literally defines himself as the master of deceivers, which is how I would describe Satan. Probably a coincidence.
Each town, then push them out of the country. This is Islam. And when it's a snake or a spider, I never miss because it's defensive. I click into the mode. You think normally I can throw a weight 10 feet, perfectly splat the head? You think normally I can throw a rock perfectly and splat the head? No. It's the defender in me. And you have instincts too that you can turn on and you can hone. And Sneeko, I'm not calling for splatting his head, but culturally I'm calling for putting him nonviolently in an airplane like a cannon, a clown in a cannon at the circus, and shooting him out of it back to the Middle East.
Always is back to the Middle East.
With all of his other little compatriots. Bye-bye. Sneeko was born in New York City in a family with Haitian and Filipino ancestry. I heard he's a foreigner and speaks French fluently. He moved to Miami, Florida, and converted to Islam. I heard he's a foreigner.
No, he's
well,
American.
Whatever.
He's American, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. He's American by paper, but he's a traitor to our nation, and we should send him to Haiti. All right, he loves Haiti. Haiti's beautiful, he said. For those of you that are unaware, he actually went to Haiti once to do like a documentary on how Haiti's actually beautiful and awesome. And suspiciously enough, he never released the documentary. Weird. Yeah, he's a gay French Muslim, bro. Pick your struggle. Anyway, Nick Fuentes, patriot, by the way. What can I say? Bro's cooking. If Trump deports Sneeko and Hassan Piker, I will vote straight Republican in the midterms. Now, remember, Nick Fuentes was like, he was going whole, we have to vote for Democrats because Trump is controlled by the Jews and stuff like that. But listen, man, we can all come together on this one. We can deport Sneeko. We can deport Hassan Piker. We deport the communists, the Islamists, the terrorists, the ones that hate us, the ones that hate our nation, the ones that hate our country. We can work together on this one. We can work together. We need to work together. That's what I'm talking about, Mr. President. Mr. President Donald Trump, if you could hear me, deport Sneeko and Hassan Piker. It will give you a generational run. You will have a mandate of infinite power, support from literally everyone. No one will be sad. You will not lose one supporter, but you will gain millions. It will be truly incredible. Please. Now, breaking news, Palestinian hostage Marwan Baghrouti, who spent 24 years in Israeli prison, intends to run for president in the state of Palestine, which is huge. Now, Marwan Baghrouti is convicted of 5 murders. He's not a hostage. But this is essentially what the entire media sphere is right now. It really is. Now, Gavin Newsom, freaking the fuck out, obviously, that things aren't going well for him. He's really scared that he stole an election, and that's really bad.
Let me speak directly to anyone considering helping President Trump interfere with our election.
How dare President Trump interfere with our elections by counting the votes?
Or our count. If you violate California's laws, if you interfere with our voters, tamper with our ballots, or meddle in our election.
If you count our voters, we will kill you.
You will be prosecuted.
Oh.
Doesn't matter who gave the order. That's why I'm moving forward with new legislation that would make it a felony to seize ballots before the vote.
It will be a felony to see if votes are not rigged. There we go, baby. Gavin, you're going to jail.
Has been certified by state and county officials.
He's scared as fuck.
We will be the wall he cannot get past.
Oh, he could get bro could literally make the boss call to FIFA. He could literally make the boss call to FIFA so that they could quite literally revoke red flags. I think he could count votes in California.
We believe that once an election is decided, the winner governs for everyone.
Wow. Once an election is decided by the upper class that rigged it, then the winner of the election that was rigged gets to decide for everyone.
It's the architecture of American liberty. Donald Trump, he doesn't believe in that architecture. Let me speak directly to anyone considering.
Yeah, he's scared. Look how scared these guys are. They really are. Now, Newsom just appointed Muslim guy Saris M. Syed as the judge of the Los Angeles County Superior Court. I'm really glad we're putting, people that are obviously, that love our nation and our society and our civilization in charge of such important pivotal roles in our country. I'm really glad that we're not totally being taken over from within. It's a huge W. I love that the third world isn't absolutely coming there to rub their chin pubes all over our face and make believe that they're assimilated into our society. I really appreciate that. In other leftoid random bullshit, Paul Pelosi did a hit and run.
On Friday, around 2:30 in the afternoon, Napa County Sheriff's deputies responded to a 911 call reporting a hit and run crash. Investigators say the driver was 86-year-old Paul Pelosi, the husband of former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Deputies say Paul Pelosi struck a legally parked vehicle, left the scene, and was found about a quarter mile after his own car became disabled.
Drunk.
The investigation determined no alcohol was detected upon screening, therefore a DUI was ruled out. On Saturday, Cron 4 spoke with the owner of the damaged vehicle, who confirmed it was this black Tesla shown here. They did not want to appear on camera, but did say their main focus is getting the car repaired as soon as possible.
Yeah, makes sense.
The owner says the Tesla remains at the
I love how he could afford it, but he just decided to run anyway for the love of the game.
Scene, with debris still scattered on the ground because their insurance company is unable to inspect the damage over the 4th of July holiday weekend.
It's unfortunate that she just didn't park in the driveway that yesterday.
Cron 4 also spoke with a neighbor of the Tesla owner who did not want to be identified. They say they hope this unfortunate incident becomes a lesson for drivers everywhere to pay
a lesson for drivers everywhere that all you need to do is marry a senator and then you can get away with this shit.
Attention on the road.
It's a residential area and it does have some fast traffic at times, and we do need to slow down, even though we have all these little cautions and bike lanes and everything to keep our pedestrians and bicyclists safe. It's still dangerous. So do slow down.
Because no one was injured, Paul Pelosi was not arrested at the scene. The incident comes nearly...
He literally did a hit and run and they didn't even take him in. This is crazy, by the way.
4 years after Paul Pelosi pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor DUI in Napa County. In 2022, he was sentenced
These guys suck.
to jail, placed on probation, ordered to attend a drinking driver program, and required to install an ignition interlock device in his vehicle.
The Napa Valley District Attorney's Office will now decide whether to file a misdemeanor hit and run.
Yeah, and nothing's gonna happen, but it's just insane that this keeps happening for some reason. It's so weird. Now, speaking of Muslims taking L's like Sneeko, who's gonna get deported because Elon Musk is on his ass. All right, there's another Muslim who took a gigantic L, and I really want to make fun of her.
This is what happens, right? This is called karma. Twitch streamer Frogan and YouTuber...
Frogan! All right, just warning you in advance, trigger warning. You are about to see lard, the likes of which you have never experienced.
Ethan Klein's default judgment hearing. So a default judgment is when you don't respond to a lawsuit and you lose by default. Now she's lost $180,000.
That's a big fat number.
As of right now, her GoFundMe is currently $39,000, is still accepting donations, the vast majority of which have not gone towards legal defense. What have they gone towards? Nobody knows.
We know.
Oh, this is it.
No wonder one of them
know exactly what it went towards.
180. I was like, 180. I was like,
we are detecting a gravitational anomaly. All right, I'm noticing.
Student loans. I was like, what? 180? I could go to the iDubbbz route. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not apologizing for shit.
Yo, I feel like if you insult Frogan, you probably violate like 10 separate YouTube terms of service things. I've been reading through it a lot because my entire channel's demonetized. Because I'm living on your support on my Patreon and stuff like that, and you guys are awesome. Definitely subscribe so we can surpass Ben Shapiro and become top Jew. But the crazy and true reality is, I can't make fun of her for being fat because that's an immutable characteristic, apparently, even though it's not. I can't make fun of her for being Muslim because that's an immutable characteristic, even though it's literally not. I can't make fun of her being retarded. Like, what am I even supposed to do? What am I even supposed to do? How could I possibly discuss Hijab of the Hut in any remotely possible way?
I'm not apologizing
She's
for
poor. She's poor and broke. Ow! Got him!
jack shit. I'd rather peel my toenails off one by one and pluck every single hair follicle I have than apologize to Ethan.
Why do you...
You know the funniest part? This is exactly what Hamas said. Oh, yeah, well, we're not going to give the hostages back. And then they fucking got killed. And then 70,000 Palestinians died. Man, it's so crazy. They all have the same strategy. It's like Muslims online, and you see like the Giga Chat emoji, Muslims in the battlefield. No, please, it's a genocide. It's every single time.
You do this. What's wrong with you? 34 viewers, by the way.
She's gonna be homeless, but hey, she might be homeless, but like, look at the bright side. At least she didn't apologize to a Jew.
2 hours into the show.
At the end of the day, guys,
she just got genocided in court.
Don't worry, I'm cooking.
What are you cooking?
People love to think that I'm ignoring everything happening. I'm not. I didn't know there was an update. I guess it just happened like 2 hours ago, which is after business hours for lawyers, but don't worry.
Dude, this is the biggest. I've had so many calls with my lawyers at 9 at night. You know those guys are around all the time. Team lawyers? I mean, I guess, right?
Just to be clear, she raised $39,000 on a GoFundMe for a legal defense that didn't even show up.
I don't know what's going through her head because she seems to think she hasn't lost. But I promise you, Frogan, you have lost.
No filing whatsoever from Frogan.
No.
At the end of the day, you guys don't think I'm stupid.
I think
I'm
she's
just
stupid.
take it to kind of default judgment.
I'm curious how you can cook on a default judgment. That's a good question.
I can cook. I had the video paused 52% of the time.
What does this have to do with the... Did you read the lawsuit? I mean, did you even read it?
I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal.
At the end of the day, I don't understand why people stalk the docket. It's so crazy to me.
It's because people hate you.
U.S. military? Who f***ing who? I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
Duh.
Deport, get her out. Where does she live? Michigan. Get her out. Deport. I'm sorry, you're a traitor. Get out of here. Get out of here. Rastabaxis, thanks for the sub.
How are you confused by this?
People are coming in here telling me shit I didn't even know about my own lawsuit right now.
Oh my God, man. She doesn't even understand what's being discussed. Whereas like the Frogan one was a lot more obvious. Like default judgment is like...
Was it? Wait, was it? Or are you just as stupid and don't know what happened there either? You have been wrong confidently throughout this entire process and your audience doesn't know any better and they're just like desperately looking for something
She lost the lawsuit. What are we doing? Like, he is so confidently wrong every time he opens his mouth.
Confirm their biases and to
Why did the court say it was a default judgment then?
It's pretty obvious that you were wrong.
You can just look it up. How is it
He's
that
so confident at lying? It's amazing.
Nobody understands what actually is happening?
All of these guys are actively lying to you.
Is the court document? Oh my.
If you follow these stupid reactionary fucking lawyers, oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money? Trust me, if I offer support, you won't know about it.
Yeah.
I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker. Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support.
Based.
It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public from helping me without providing any.
It's actually crazy how dumb these people are. It really is. It's
incredible. These people are truly wonderful, wondrous creations. Thank God for making our enemies retarded. I say it before, I'll say it again. God has done us such a blessing. He made our enemies all actually retarded. The Democrat commies are absolutely in shambles right now, and it's the funniest update on the timeline. Just in, Cuba's national electric grid has collapsed. Total blackout in all of Cuba. My. Who could have seen this coming if it isn't Marcus Rubio's first of his name, who's planning something behind the scenes? No one could have possibly seen it coming that communism is bad, right? All of New York losing power and having a heat wave because Mamdani is gay and retarded. That was not enough of a tip-off. So this was a shock to us all. But now, for the greatest story of the day, greatest story of all time, Graham Plattner. Will he drop out of his race? As you can see, it shoots up. It's way higher than this now. This screenshot's like 2 hours old. It's currently sitting at 85% that Graham Plattner will drop out of his race, running for Senate in Maine. All right, now understand how, when I saw that, I was like, whoa, what happened? Did something happen? He seemed like such a nice guy. If only there was some sort of reason to, if there was only some sort of thing that like could have tipped us off that potentially he would have been a relatively volatile individual. Mystic Gingy, thanks for the 5 subs. This is crazy. Trump called him a pig. That makes sense. Anyway, Maine Democratic nominee for Senate, Graham Plattner, has canceled all upcoming campaign events. Interesting. What could this possibly mean? Graham Plattner will probably drop out of the Maine Senate race. My, what is going on? So, Graham Plattner released a video on Twitter. Now, this is very funny. In fact, it's extremely funny because this is the second Graham Plattner video that hit the tower, ladies and gentlemen. There are 2 Graham Plattner videos that he posted in this same exact way. The last one was when he was caught cheating on his wife with like 5 other women, where he forced his wife to post a video being like, we actually don't mind at all. Actually, he's so stressed and working so hard. Bro, who the fuck are you? The main character of Mushoku Tensei? Get out of here, bro. What are we even doing here, man? All right, so anyway, bro thinks he's Rudy as Gray Rat. And all of a sudden, the twist of a lifetime, he is releasing another response video.
I wanted to directly address the troubling, serious, and false allegations against me.
Oh my.
Any accusation of non-consensual behavior is categorically false. Over the last 10 months...
All right, so just to be clear, he released this before the story broke. Right, about 10 minutes before the actual story broke, he decided he was going to release this video. First, he's saying that it's all false, okay?
I've been deeply humbled by the faith Mainers have put in me. You have welcomed me into your homes, into your places of work, into your restaurants, into your houses of worship. You have shown that a different kind of politics, one that puts the interests of people over corporations, is not just possible, but is inevitable. This movement we have built, the largest volunteer base in the history of Maine politics.
Wow.
The hundreds of thousands of grassroots donors and the supporters across the ideological spectrum, we were united in a love of Maine, a belief that our politics must change, and a focus on defeating Susan Collins.
Yeah, we must defeat them and stuff.
Regardless of the inaccuracy of the reporting, but mindful of the political reality it will inflict, we are taking the time to reflect on the best path forward for the state that I love.
We are trying to do the best path forward. I thought everything was false. Wait, hold on. I thought everything was false. Weird. Bro's like, everything's false. But also, we need to find the best path forward.
People that I love.
Interesting.
The movement I belong to, and the goal of defeating Susan Collins. Those were the goals when we launched this campaign.
Anyway, Mustache Man keeps going. I'm completely innocent. Also, everything is bad. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. We have to figure out what to do. This is pretty weird. Speaking in vague speak. Now, just to understand what the allegations are, a woman who dated Graham Plattner says he raped her. All right, I just wanted the truth out there. I just want people to have a whole scope of who he is as a person. It says Maine Dem. Understand, she's still a Maine Dem. She's still Democrat. She didn't block her rapist, many such cases. She's like, she was raped. And of course, Plattner responded, the allegations are troubling and false. But then he tries to hit you with the whole, oh, we have to figure out what we're going to do moving forward. Bro's cooked. Bro's actually cooked. I'm sorry, but we are taking time to reflect on the best path forward is not an option on the table. If it's true, then you're fucked. And if it's false, then you should fight it, right? Duh. Hello? It's pretty insane. It really is incredible. Now, again, no one actually saw this coming. I was certain he was like potentially one of the greatest candidates of all time, to the point that you had leftists literally singing his praises. Kyle Kalinske stated, Plattner could have sexted my mom, and I'd still vote for him. Interesting. That is weird. We got Elizabeth Warren giving a beautiful, heartfelt endorsement. He's my kind of man, says Elizabeth Warren. Is he really? Well, here's the clip.
That's my kind of man.
Your kind of man, you say. My. Yeah, this is the original Kyle Skalinski tweet saying Plattner could have sexted my mom and I'd still vote for him. All right, interesting. Now, this is really shocking because he was such a good guy. I mean, here's a list of some of his controversies. All right, but he was such a good guy. All right, all he had was a Nazi tattoo, lied repeatedly about his Nazi tattoo, said he would rape people, sexted with women while married, bragged about drawing penises in porta potties, praised Islamic terrorists, said he's a communist, joined an app known to be used by predators to contact minors, and sexual assault allegations. But aside from that, he's possibly one of the greatest possible contenders for the Democratic Party, I would say. It's truly incredible to see how this has gone. Now, Hassan Piker has been glazing this guy from the get-go. All right, just to understand how much Hassan liked him, Hassan loved him because he supported Hamas terrorism. Of course, that's the number one thing that Hassan actually cares about.
Dude, are you unironically saying Janet Mills is better than fucking Graham Plattner? Please, dude. He was pro-Hamas, okay? He was giving Hamas credit in 2014. Okay, what more do you want? He was literally supporting terrorists in 2014. Oops, he might be a rapist. Hassan Piker turns on Graham Plattner. Incident to Politico in 3 interviews over the past 2 weeks. Politico also spoke with a man Rascott dated and confided in the years after the alleged incident, and reviewed documents including emails between Rascott and her therapist and messages.
Another Democrat that loves rape. It's so crazy how it keeps happening. All right, listen, man, we tried to import the rapists, but we couldn't get enough of them, so we had to contribute.
Between Rascott and acquaintance, that is curtains. Okay? Mossad paid her ass? No.
Nope. He's probably just a rapist.
That is the trifecta. Okay? That is the trifecta of a reliable allegation. That's holy shit. Okay? Personal firsthand testimony to a friend, a close confidant, back from way before Graham Plattner ever fucking ran for Congress.
I hope you're aware that I hope you're fully aware. This is music to my ears. I'm loving it. I'm loving every moment of this. I fucking hated this guy from the beginning. You know, Nazi tattoo, supports terrorists, hates America, communist, and now rape allegations. Dude, I love how none of it was enough of a sign for them to back off this guy. The entire Democrat Party gets behind this absolute retarded neo-Nazi, pro-Hamas fuckface. All right, trying so hard. And dude, and it's all blowing up in their faces. Oh my God. If only there was some sort of sign to know that potentially he wasn't a great guy.
Congress? Are you kidding me? And then also direct testimony from a therapist?
It's over. It's over. This is the funniest shit in the world, by the way.
That is...
Yep. Yeah. What happened? What happened, bro? That is bad. That is very bad for the Democrats. They all got behind this fucker. And he completely imploded. Absolute cinema. You'll love to see it. Bro, it's crazy. Meanwhile, you have Stephen King, retards like this, being like, Graham Plattner may drop out. I hope he doesn't. You hope he doesn't, bro. It's insane how evil these people are. All right. Meanwhile, the abuser-in-chief keeping on. Wow, Trump, who was never proven to be a rapist. He still does his thing. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. Now, Hassan's uncle, Chunky Yogurt, he also got involved. Dude, it's amazing. I love it. I love it. I'm so happy he made this tweet. I was like, all right, Chank is going to backtrack. I'm so happy our enemies are retarded. Chank hits you with this one. It's beautiful. It's so good. This is what I know for sure about Plattner. Every legacy media outlet is trying their hardest to make sure he loses. Yeah, you know, he's a neo-Nazi, pro-terrorist, Islamist, communist, a rapist, allegedly. They're investigating every minute of every fact of his life, you know, like they do for everybody. They never do this for insiders. They despise outsiders who challenge power. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. At least he challenges power. At least the alleged rapist, terrorist-supporting communist challenges power. The minute a candidate says he's not going to listen to the donors, especially AIPAC, it's the Jews. The Jews are exposing Graham Plattner for being a neo-Nazi, pro-terrorist rapist. No one saw this coming. Alleged rapist. This is a twist. This is the crazy W Jews, I guess. He is set upon 24/7 by people posing as reporters. They are attack dogs of the wealthy and powerful people who run this country, and they hate it when their orders are not followed. So no, I don't believe any mainstream media story. And I guess he also doesn't believe the woman who says that she was raped. Believe all victims unless they say they were raped by a terrorist. It's amazing. I think there are the agents of propaganda, not real news. Remember, Cenk Uygur was criticizing Pete Hegseth for having a Georgian cross tattoo, saying that it was neo-Nazi symbols. This guy literally had a neo-Nazi tattoo. Literally had a neo-Nazi tattoo. And he likes him. It's amazing. And to my knowledge, they haven't investigated a single component of Susan Collins in a very corrupt life. I mean, maybe because she isn't a neo-Nazi, pro-terrorist, communist rapist. Maybe not. Maybe that's why they didn't investigate her so much. Because that's precisely the type of corruption that national media loves and wants you to think is normal. And he basically continues supporting him. It's amazing. Cenk Uygur's entire political alignment is just, if he hates Israel, we're going to vote for him. Like, he is the most Israel-first commentator, I think, on the internet. Ben Shapiro should be giving Cenk Uygur the Israel First Award, all right? Like, literally, I'm not even exaggerating. Israel is this man's entire political motivation for everything. He is a third worlder fighting a sand war from across the world on our streets. He is trying to get a neo-Nazi, alleged rapist, sexual abuser, communist retard in power because at least he hates the Jews. It's incredible. It's so cool. Graham Plattner, by the way, had this to say a month ago.
You represent masculinity in certain ways. The Democrats have trouble connecting with male voters. Describe the masculinity that you represent.
Please
I think it's just a healthy form of it, which is,
healthy masculinity, like cheating on your wife and allegedly raping people.
I mean, I lift weights. I shoot guns. My background is obviously in the military. I work outside. Most of my hobbies are things that people tend to associate with like manly stuff, I guess. At the exact same time, I go to therapy. I have a
I go to therapy. I'm a soft man, but I'm masculine. I rape people. Anyway, meanwhile, you have leftoids coming out of the woodwork. The allegations against Graham Plattner are troubling and deeply serious. I am rescinding my endorsement. Why did you have an endorsement for a neo-Nazi guy with a Nazi tattoo that's a communist pro-terrorist? Any explanation for that one, bitch? Yes, I don't actually have any endorsement to rescind. Sorry, I don't have any endorsements to rescind. I didn't get into this issue whatsoever. Bro, I love it. These people have no values. It's incredible. They're just actual retards.
a very open sort of dialogue and emotional relationship with my wife.
I have a very emotional relationship with my wife, who I cheat on with tons of women who I might rape. You literally can't make it up. All right, now Ro Khanna, libtard Islamist Indian guy, spent weeks covering for Graham Plattner, dismissing any allegation against him. Well, until now.
And I know, this photo that everyone's seeing, which is everywhere, of him in the towel, as I understand it, that's from the Kick social media website, which is mostly teenagers that are on that. Did you ask him about that issue, why he's posting those pictures on a social media platform that is mostly teens and young people?
For those of you unaware, they are referring to Kick, the platform for alleged groomers. Like this. He was posting this on Kick, which is a platform where lots of kids find themselves. It's not Kick, K-I-C-K, which is where I stream on kick.com/Nuxanor every day. It is on Kick, K-I-K, the grooming platform. Yeah, he still has an active profile there on Kick. He has healthy masculinity.
People?
I did ask if there were any credible allegations of assault, of domestic violence.
Oh, this aged badly.
Of rape, having any inappropriate relationship with a minor, and I made it clear that for me is a red line, and he said no, there is not. Now, obviously, he had texts that were allegedly consensual, and while he was married, and that's a matter for him and his wife. And his wife.
I have no problem with infidelity. I come from a place where you're allowed to marry multiple children. I mean, wives.
Came out and said that she forgave him, and so that is a different matter for me than abuse or assault or what
it's a very
people
different
did
matter.
in the Epstein class.
I think most people would agree there's
the Epstein class. Why don't you name them, bro? Why don't you name some of the Epstein class? Oh, you don't have any names because there's no evidence that any of them did any of the things? Wow, that's awkward.
There's a line there between those two things, absolutely. But what disturbs some people is, this Nazi associated tattoo.
Yeah, Nazi associated tattoo. It was a Totenkopf death's head tattoo. And it was like, it's a niche one. It wasn't even like a basic bitch swastika. It was the Totenkopf. Like the actual like death's head tattoo that Nazis would use operating like gas chambers and shit. Right? Just to understand, all right? You don't just go to a tattoo parlor and be like, I'll take the death's head Totenkopf tattoo. No, that doesn't happen, bro. This is like the actual SS like kill squad tattoo. All right? It doesn't happen. I'm just saying, man. This was not an accident. Anyway.
Which he removed. Here's Hugh Hewitt on why. Watch this.
The Democratic Party is deeply infected with anti-Semitism.
No, he just supports Hamas terrorists that want to kill all the Jews, and he has a tattoo of Nazi that wants to kill all the Jews. But this has nothing to do with the Jews, okay? All right, I don't even want to get into that. That's not relevant at all. That's a coincidence. Anyway, Ro Khanna, who was glazing him before, I've been very clear that sexual assault and violence against women is a red line. These allegations are very serious and credible. Graham Plattner should drop out of the race. I am withdrawing my endorsement. It's so funny how all these people had endorsements to withdraw. You see, I didn't have that problem. You see, I never endorsed the guy, the communist, pro-terrorist, Islamist guy that had Nazi tattoos and cheated on his wife. And liked rape. I never actually had to rescind my endorsement of him. Actually, this is crazy. It's insane. Now, Buckley Carlson, I'm telling you, man, I have all the receipts. Buckley Carlson, this is Tucker Carlson's brother, talks about how Graham Plattner is actually a really good candidate. Dude, the fucking Nux justification is so good. You watch my previous video on him, I'll say, wait until this blows up in their face.
Early prayers this morning was that the excellent voters of South Carolina will reject Lindsey Graham in this primary today. And
they didn't. They voted for Lindsey Graham.
Mark Lynch, and we'll see. I've seen some encouraging numbers. It's kind of hard
Hope
to
you're right.
believe.
I don't know. What do you think is going to happen with Graham Plattner from Maine, the state you have?
I think it seems inevitable he's going to be in.
He's going to beat Susan Collins.
Yeah. It seems like.
I mean, obviously today's
Does
just
it,
a
though?
primary, but the general's coming up in November.
And how will that affect the GOP caucus? I wonder, because she's such a reliable conservative.
I mean, I know you've been talking a lot about the uniparty lately, and you have a decent point. It's like, how will
You have a decent point. You could either vote for the left, which are race communists that want to open our border and flood our country, or you can vote for the right, people that don't actually do enough things, but at least they close the border and they don't want to flood our country with heathens and Islamists and terrorists. It's literally the same thing.
any of this affect any of our lives in any material way?
Yeah, it obviously does. These people are just retarded.
When 88% of the country want.
But let's not forget, even for like a split second, all right, how bad this is. All right, let's not forget that under Biden, house prices rose 30% and rent rose 20% because of illegal immigration exclusively. Okay, understand that. All right, just understand that. Listen, there's plenty of things that you can criticize the Republicans for. I do that. But objectively, they're infinitely better than the party of terrorists that want us dead. Sorry, I know that's a really hot take, but actually voting for the party that doesn't want to kill us and still likes America is better than voting for the terrorist party.
Transparency in elections. They want safe elections, and they've just given up on that. I guess now they have given up on it completely. It's dead. The SAVE Act will not be revived. That's what I understand.
Yeah, no, it's dead.
But yet, on a voice vote, they can basically confirm that our military and Israel's military should be merged.
Yeah.
Yeah, except that never happened. We're not merging our military with Israel. Israel is sharing their tech with us. Like, for example, their tunnel-destroying technology that they have perfected fighting against terrorists digging tunnels in Lebanon and in Gaza, they are sharing with us so that we can blow up cartel tunnels. Yep, that's what he's talking about. Israel is merging with our military. That's what he's referring to. Jews are experts at tunnels. I don't know if you've seen New York. Anyway, this is Kyle Skolinski talking about Graham Plattner.
The good news is everybody sees through this. Everybody knows exactly what this is. Honestly, the Republicans are going to Republican. That's what they're going to do. Like, the Republicans are going to try to find the worst parts of this and run with it as if it's not made up by a literal GOP operative, right? That's what they're going to do. But if you're a so-called...
It's actually, it's a gigantic GOP psyop, tricking people into thinking that Graham Plattner, the guy with the Nazi tattoo that loves rape, that he's a bad guy. It's a gigantic trick, trying to trick you into thinking that the guy that supports terrorism might not be very nice. And I'm not going to fall for that. I actually love rapist terrorists.
A liberal, and you are feeding into this smear campaign, let me be clear, you are a fucking traitor, and you don't give a shit about taking down MAGA. You understand that? You are a...
We have to take down MAGA by electing terrorist, communist, rapists, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only way we could defeat MAGA.
Useful idiot for the fascist...
Sounds familiar. It seems like projection.
War criminal, pedophile, rapist that is Donald Trump. Do you understand that?
No evidence that he's a rapist. No evidence that he's a pedophile. No evidence that he's a war criminal. Whereas Graham Plattner, there is evidence that he's a Nazi. There is evidence that he is a rapist. And there is evidence that he is a terrorist supporter. It's incredible.
So if you fancy yourself a liberal and you're harping away on Graham Plattner based off this bullshit smear story, you are an idiot, you're a moron, you're useless, you're a tool for the right, and perhaps you're too stupid to realize it.
You're a tool for the right, unless you literally elect terrorists. All right? Now, John Favreau says, Graham Plattner isn't just our best and only chance to beat Susan Collins. He's a good, decent man who struggled and grown and is always trying to do better. I love it. I'm just sitting here basking in my own victory. I am just sitting here basking in my vindication, man. Oh my God. This John Favreau guy is Obama's speechwriter. Oh my God. A decent, good man who loves Nazis and terrorists and rape. Man, he's just a decent and good and decent man trying to do better. Oh. It's beautiful. I love it. I feel so fucking vindicated. It's crazy. Anyway, Graham Plattner assured us, though, before all this happened, that he had no more skeletons in the closet. The Nazi tattoo, the support of terrorists, and the cheating on his wife were the only skeletons in his closet. He had no other ones.
I'm wondering, are there other skeletons from your past that still may emerge in this race?
No. I haven't lived a boring life, but I haven't lived a very complicated life. I've never been close to money. I've never been close to power. I've never really had the ability to screw people over. My life is not very complicated, and there is not anything else coming.
But the GOP is going to dig up everything and more that they can.
Yeah, and probably lie at some point. I mean,
they will probably lie. You know who's allegedly lying this time? Your rape victim.
Is there something new you want to
alleged rape victim
get ahead of?
No, I mean, like I've lived my life. I've been there for the whole thing.
You've been there,
and because of that, like I mean, I know what I've been through. I know what my behavior has been. I know all of it,
really?
And there's a reason that even after.
I love how the entire Democratic Party is just terrorists and rapists. Like, it's the craziest thing in the world. It's actually insane. Like, you're getting foreigners coming in, you're getting rapists and terrorists winning elections. Oh, dude, it's incredible. See what happened.
However many months that was, October, when they dropped the opposition research stuff on us. And the whole time, there was always this like, oh, there's more coming. And I was like, I don't know, like, what this more is going to be.
And then it's...
Could it potentially be you raping someone? Potentially, allegedly? Like, maybe that's the more that was coming?
October 10th. And here's a text or picture of Graham Plattner that is not the kind of thing that you want to see. Like, are you worried about that? Are there texts like that?
I'm not worried about it. And I know everyone continues to be like, oh, what else is coming? You know, ironically,
right.
The whole what else is coming has essentially been the same thing the whole time.
Yeah, the Nazi tattoo is totally the same as the Hamas support because both of them want to kill Jews. So technically it's the same thing. And rape, well, Hamas rapes. So this isn't news that he loves rape. So it's really all kind of the same thing. Right? Even if you catch him on like pedophilia, he could like make the argument that, hey, Hamas does that too. So it's still the same thing. They're not going to find anything. Stop raping, sir.
I've been very open about the fact that I struggled, very open about...
I struggled a little bit, you know. I was a Nazi back in the day, then I became a Hamas terrorist. I struggled a bit, raped a couple of women, but I'm better now, and I'm here to lead. It's incredible. All these are allegations, by the way. Like, I'm not actually making any claims here. I just think it's pretty incredible.
But the fact I had a long litany of failed relationships for years because I myself was not in a good place.
Did you rape any of them?
And then every now and again, we will have a media outlet or a politically motivated attack come up and try to drag.
Politically motivated attack is when your ex-girlfriend, who's still a libtard, by the way, calls you a rapist.
I get all up, but it's all very much within the exact same story that I've told this entire time.
The exact same story. He loves Hamas. They rape. They hate Jews, I guess. So it's all kind of the same thing.
Okay, so you say there's nothing out there that could be concerning.
Nope.
And this may seem a little bit rich.
There's nothing out there. I just want to make this clear. There's nothing out there that's actually concerning.
That didn't age very well at all. Actually, that really didn't age well at all. Now, I am noticing that a lot of these retards are getting absolutely dumpster fucked on the timeline, and it's beautiful to see. So Spencer Pratt decided to release a very patriotic anti-communist message for July 4th. And I wanted to take a listen.
We all had to sit and watch that vile commie mayor sit on the wrong side of our founding fathers' desks to try and lecture us about our own history. Notice how the communist always attacks your history. The communist must attack your history. Why? Because history is what anchors you. It's what makes us attached to something.
Right.
Nostalgia is a hell of a drug. History breeds an almost irrational attachment to things, an attachment that is more powerful than anyone can imagine. Erasing history is how you demoralize people, how you unmoor them and detach them from their society so you can take it from them and rewrite it in your image.
That's right.
Think of your country like a home. What makes your home special? It's not the marble countertops or the expensive furniture or the fancy appliances. It's the memories you have there. That backyard is where we got married. That living room rug is where our son took his first step. Hey, don't touch that. That was his first teddy bear. It doesn't matter how torn and tattered that thing is. You will never get rid of it. And you will fight anyone who tries to take it away. Why? Because you have history with it. You ever buy a new home? Remember those first few months? Even the first few years there, it doesn't feel like home. It could be a million times nicer than the crappy apartment you came from, but it doesn't feel like home for a long time because you don't have history there. It's easy to knock down some walls, change the floor plan. If you have no memories to attach you to it, it's just wood and drywall. Who cares? Get rid of it. Memories make it a home, even the bad ones. Hey, remember when Dad hit his head on the rafter in the attic and we spent all night in the ER? That's the avocado tree I fell out of and broke my first bone. Isn't it weird how even the bad memories make us cherish a place? It's not like we long for those bad times. Dude, he's cooking! But bad times are part of what makes us stronger.
He's cooking!
A part of what makes us who we are. How can you resent those memories?
He is a politician slayer, this man.
Without fundamentally resenting who you are. History is so important to humans that even bad memories anchor us to our home. And that's what the communist always starts with, the bad memories. Oh, we can get rid of that little story. We can knock down that statue. We can change the name of that street. That's a bad memory from our history. You don't want that memory hanging around. You're not a bigot, right?
Oh, boy. Now you know why they're so afraid of him. That's why, now you know why they're rigging elections against him. Bro, Rubio, Spencer, Pratt, oh my, hold up. Rubio, Pratt, 28. Oh, shit.
This wall comes down, then that wall gets sledgehammered. The rafter where Dad hit his head, that's gone. The rug where your son took his first step, that's gone. The gash in the wood floor where you stomped the glass on your wedding ceremony, that's gone and replaced with shiny vinyl planks. And now you've got a brand new home with no memories. Now what? Do you care what they do with it? Do you care what color they paint the walls? Nah. Do whatever you want. I don't care. I have no attachment to it. I have no memories with that. You love your home because of the memories you have there. And that's why the communists always must destroy your memories, destroy your history. If the communist wishes to take your home...
Your country's bad, and your ancestors are bad, and we was kings. We was kings. You were slavers. You stole us from our homeland. Every single person in George Washington's army was named Muhammad. That's right, baby. Every single one of them. We was kings and shit.
He must first destroy your memory of it so he can erase your attachment to it and demoralize you. Mao destroyed what he called the four olds. Old ideas, old culture, old customs, and old habits. If you call them olds, it makes them sound bad. You don't want that old thing. Get rid of it. But it is fundamentally human nature to cherish your history. We crave learning about our history, where we came from, who our ancestors were. That's human. But communism is an evil, anti-human religion, so it must destroy what makes us human. The communist destroys your history so he can take your home and rebuild it in his image. That's why it's your patriotic duty to celebrate today unashamed. It's okay to love America. Not only is it okay to love America, it's necessary to love America.
That's right, baby.
Bulwark against tyranny on this earth. When Europe descends into madness time and time again, it's our sons who cross the oceans to fight and die for freedom and human dignity. We don't let evil people destroy our history and rewrite it in their image. This is Independence Day. It's not just a number on the calendar. Don't say Happy 4th. That's commie gobbledygook.
No offense, but it sounds like some fucking commie gobbledygook.
That's right. They mutilate words. They mutilate words, man. They use words as weapons to demoralize you. They sterilize your language to remove you from your past.
Independence Day. Today we celebrate the men who reclaimed a beautiful slice of this earth and claimed it for God, for the values of freedom and rugged independence. Our history is messy. Our history is violent. Fuck yeah, it is. And that's why we love it. We aren't cowards. We don't turn our backs on the painful memories because they make us who we are. Be proud of our country, damn it. America is the birthplace of every great invention of the last 250 years. Like literally everything. Airplanes, spaceships, internet, telephones. As a country, we are batting 1,000. Not only is it a miracle that this radical experiment in self-governance even survived past 1776, but we are the champions of the world. Be proud of that.
That's
Be proud
right,
of your
man.
history. Millions of your ancestors fought and died to preserve it. Kami Mamdani's ancestors never bled for this country.
That's
He
right,
has no
baby.
history here, so he has no attachment to our home. He has no place to rewrite our history and lecture us about what our country stands for. So celebrate Celebrate today. Show some American pride. Honor your history. Raise your flag. Raise a finger and say, fuck you, communists. This is our home, and you can't have it. Today we celebrate
That's
our
my goat,
Independence
baby.
Day. God bless
Yeah.
America.
And we are one commie less, ladies and gentlemen. One commie less. We'll take those. More, please. My freedom has never been this erect. All right, it's time to talk about black people. All right, so Nicki Minaj is in the White House. Black W, let's go. We love black people. Anyway, the rest of this video will be slightly less positive. So, a chilling photo shows black woman on DC train surrounded by white supremacist thugs. As you can see in this photo, you have a chilling photo of a black woman just kind of sitting. She's sitting there, and there are white supremacist thugs that are just kind of not doing anything to her. Actually, pretty insane stuff. Now, this is pretty awesome. Love to see it. Moonstone, thanks for the 5 subs. Because this story actually went incredibly viral. As you can see, this one post has 1 million views. Everyone is talking about this because this is chilling. This is chilling. It's the other way around. All right, let me get this straight. A black woman rode a train with a bunch of white men and nothing happened. And the media made it a scandal. But a white woman rode a train with a black man, was stabbed to death, and it didn't even make the news. All right, are we noticing? Are we noticing, guys? This is pretty weird, huh? This is pretty weird. That it's a huge scandal that you have a black woman on a train with white guys that did nothing, but it wasn't a scandal when you have a white girl on the train that gets murdered by a black guy that says, I got that white girl. Isn't it pretty funny? Isn't it pretty hilarious that you have this, I've been described as something of a noticer myself because I've noticed that this is fucking bullshit. Now, anyway, chilling, and it's a bunch of feds staging a photo op. Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, obviously, a bunch of feds. These guys are funded by the SPLC, potentially. Now, you're not ready for what you are about to witness, because I'm going to go through the rest of this video. I am going to make believe this wasn't the most obviously staged white supremacist rally of all time. All right, I am going to, I'm going to swallow the Fed slop whole. I'm going to make believe this isn't staged, and it's completely real, and it's a white supremacist rally from this moment forward. I hope you're ready, because it only gets better from here. This photograph today deserves a Pulitzer Prize, says Brian Fragetstein. A black girl sits in the middle of a dozen white supremacist Patriot Front members in Washington, D.C. on the 4th of July. This is representative of the country we're living in under Donald Trump right now. I want my country back. You mean a girl was sitting next to white guys and nothing happened? Really? Really? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready, because all of a sudden the media stopped talking about this new civil rights icon. Because... that's right, she had a criminal record. She was arrested for all sorts of public indecency. But hey, the left loves felons. That's not enough, right? Well, I can't actually show you the full video, but she shat on this train right before the quote-unquote right supremacists boarded the train. This is a watermelon felon, ladies and gentlemen. She went on this train. She shat all over the floor. And then a bunch of white dudes joined the train. She's sitting there, seemingly spooked, I guess. And then they posted this as brave black woman surrounded by white supremacists. And obviously, no one actually wants to, dig into this any deeper, because I'm going to hit you with the truth, Nuke. You're not ready for what you're about to hear. Bro, she's wearing the same clothes. Here she is with the same green shirt, right here, the same green shirt. Like 1 minute before the actual quote-unquote white supremacists that entered the train, all right, she was literally shitting on the floor. All right, I'm not going to lie. She looks guilty as fuck over here. She knows her shit's in the corner, and she knows that all these guys are going to have to deal with the fact that her shit's in the corner. Now, the craziest thing is, none of them did anything to her, and you want to know something even better? This is going to ravage you. It's going to shake you. You're going to feel absolutely buck blown by this one. Notice how she's not shitting on the floor when a bunch of actual, a militia of white guys are actually sitting there serious about their country. And, notice how she's not shitting on the floor now. Notice how all of a sudden you get a bunch of white guys that don't give a fuck, and they all sit down, and they all actually are just taking their country seriously. And all of a sudden you don't have people shitting on the floor. Man, it almost seems like this is a positive force here. The fact that all of these people are there, we don't have chimp outs on the subway. Have you noticed? That's so weird. If these guys would have all been on the same train as Irina Zarutska, she might be alive. That's right. That's right. If this very bus would have been filled of white guys with masks and caps and sunglasses sitting seriously, this probably would not have happened. I'm noticing a lot of things right now that I don't think was the intention of the people that tried to spread this story. Now, genuinely speechless, this person was arrested for indecent exposure. Locked in, boys. Geeked, locked in. They're calling her Rosa Farts, ladies and gentlemen. Rosa Farts on the train, shitting all over the place, and a bunch of white guys show up, and all of a sudden she's acting very cordially. Wow, that's crazy. It's crazy how all of a sudden society gets better when you have white men that are actually masculine instead of complete cucked out libtards. Have you noticed how society just gets better when white guys act like men? Is that weird? Like is that weird, or am I noticing? Am I reading too deep into this? Man, my pattern recognition is going through the roof right now. Anyway, let's listen to what The View had to say about neighborhoods with American flags.
Said there are times when I walk into a community and I see American flags all over the community, and I suddenly feel unsafe. Said there are times when
she just feels unsafe when she sees American flags. This is the left right now. Oh, a white guy sitting on a train? Oh, shit. Chilling photo shows black woman sitting next to white people on train. Chilling photo of black woman terrified for her life as she sees American flags. Woo! American flags. Man, can we please deport these people? Can we figure something out? Can we send them to Africa? I think that'd be awesome. MAGA! Make Africans go away. No, are we serious, bro? Also, her family owned slaves, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, listen, man. This sucks. You don't feel safe around American flags. I don't feel safe around you. Sorry, that was uncalled for. Now, here's an interesting statistic that I'm gonna probably mention this one to Tectone at some point. Like, whenever he hears these statistics, he like loses his fucking mind. Did you know that 4,800 plus black women were killed by black men in the U.S. since 2024, and 0 were killed by white supremacists? Like I'm just saying. I am just saying that's a pretty major difference. I mean, if I was her, all right, I would be so grateful that these people weren't black. You know, I'm sorry, man. If I was her, I'd be like, holy shit, thank God I'm not surrounded by black people. Just statistically speaking, I'm just coming from statistics here. Obviously not from a place of racism, but white supremacists don't actually kill black women, whereas black men seem to do that. That's so weird how statistics work. Now, here is a pretty diabolical story that's been going down. Teen takeover. Teen takeovers are very popular now. It's a term that's used by saying that a bunch of black kids are beating the shit out of people and looting stores. But they call it teen takeovers because they don't want it to sound racist. All right, so here's a bunch of people in a teen takeover beating the shit out of female police officers. This was yesterday, by the way. Anyway, they're just youths. They're just youths doing that. Nothing to see here. President of Raleigh, NC, panicking after 2 massive, quote, teen takeovers have rocked the city with 9 people shot on July 4th weekend. I'm just saying, it's more dangerous to be around these guys than to be at war with Iran. I'm just saying. Over 8,000 teens descended on multiple areas of the city, began fighting in the streets, firing weapons, fought police officers, slicing one officer in the arm. So far, 27 people have been arrested. Multiple currently combing through security footage, attempting to find multiple shooters. We do not have to live like this. I can't play that shit. We do not have to live like this, actually. Some cultures are actually just inferior to others. That's just a fact. This is insane. It's complete insanity. And notice how the commie gobbledygook, they change terms. It's a teen takeover. It's not a black riot. It's a teen takeover, guys. It's just teens. Just kids doing things. Kids doing things. Now, anyway, speaking of some fatigue that's been hitting society like a wrecking ball, all right, the Odyssey film that's coming out is getting some pretty bad coverage because the actress known as Helen Detroit, she is currently going around there saying that Homer, the guy that wrote the Odyssey, didn't respect women enough.
When you read the Iliad and the Odyssey, very little time is spent in the perspective of the women.
It's not a book about the perspective of the women. I'm sorry, man. What are we even doing here? These people hate art. They hate it. They absolutely hate it.
87% like-dislike ratio for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Oh my god. 446,000 dislike-a-rooskies. Check the first trailer. Well, I think the first trailer was pretty well liked, right? It was at 620K versus 130K. So it still had a positive like-dislike ratio.
I love how in the beginning, it was just like a positive like-dislike ratio. And then they showed how Helen Detroit was a black lady and Achilles is a transgender, mentally ill, tiny woman. And then all of a sudden, everything changed. That's wild how that happened. I can't believe it. I can't believe that happened. That's crazy.
So this is
it really niggles me that this keeps happening.
Second trailer that it had, which had it's actually getting worse. And that's not even a little bit worse. That's a lot worse. It is a total chud uprising. These official Odyssey, the official Odyssey accounts turns off comments on marketing. The Odyssey cast joins Christopher Nolan in London. Only some accounts can reply. Man, it's so over. It's actually, dude, the hidden reply. It's, oh my god. Does no one have two wives? No and fuck you? The red carpet, I thought we were supposed to walk the sticks. Why did this one get hidden? This is about Achilles. This isn't even a bad comment. They're so dumb. Woke movie is DOA and it got dude. Every new post is locked. Are they really? Wait a minute. So this is locked and they all have replies turned off. When did they start doing this? Every single one has locked comments. Largest screens on sale tomorrow. Okay, so then 220 comments. And then they turned it off. A reminder to all the MAGA trolls. The Odyssey is not historical.
You're a MAGA troll. That's right, MAGA trolls. You don't like when we replace your history with commie gobbledygook? You don't like it when we pasteurize and demonize your history and change everything about what made you you?
You know what? Actually, I agree with you. I want Black Panther starring Tom Holland, Ben Affleck, Ryan Gosling, Pedro Pascal can be the father. Okay, so this isn't quotes. I'm looking for the wrong one. Okay, view hidden replies.
Oh man, it's good. It's good. It's good stuff.
Oh jeez, guys. Oh no.
Dude, AI used for what God intended.
Gibson is Martin Luther King. We refuse to watch this garbage. Fuck Nolan. This is just really wow. Why would you hide this one? It's funny. They should have left this one up.
Cowards.
Julia Roberts is Harriet Tubman. Boycott. Don't support the rewrite of history and culture. Your money matters. Fuck your race-swapping garbage.
Not too late. Barack Obama starring Peter Dinklage.
The fuck is this shit? Everybody hates it, man. If the Odyssey doesn't perform very well, I think that woke movies will actually die because you have like a massive high quality star cast and
no, dude, it's all the things. It's a star cast. It's probably one of the most respected producers ever. He made absolute cinema, you know, Oppenheimer and The Dark Knight and Inception. He's made like some absolute bangers. All right. He has a great cast. They're spending tons of money and no one fucking wants to see the slop. It's amazing.
And if even this movie fails, I think it could be it.
I want you to imagine really quick that you're sitting in a movie theater and you're sitting next to Homer. And you watch The Odyssey. And when it's over, you can lean over and go, okay, cool. What'd you think about how it ended?
I'd be like, so Homer, how do you feel about the screen time given to these...
So Homer, are you misogynistic? Do you not realize that black women invented democracy?
Women, considering how little you spent with them.
She just called Homer, the father of Western literature, a chud incel.
That's right, you are literally a DEI hire and you are lecturing an absolute Chad of history. It's incredible that they all do this all the time. Bro, it's just really bad for the libtards in general. Libtards are just getting slaughtered. No one can stand them anymore.
Reporting live for gay people? Oh god.
I hate men. I'm a misandrist.
What are guys getting so wrong?
You're gay.
I'm gay. Yeah. Gay guys are fine. Straight guys right now, huge problem. Why are men so horrible right now?
Men are misogynistic. Men want women dead, and men just want to rape women. It's disgusting.
I mean, yeah, that's who you vote for. That's like the Grand Platners, bro, but you vote for those.
And
not the hot one.
I hate men. Dudes are just, oh my god, look at that!
Yeah.
Oh, degeneracy. We love that.
I fucking love it.
I love the death of Western civilization.
The world would be better off without men.
Duh. Is that even a question?
Have you ever had a good experience with a man?
That's a great question, actually.
It's just a little bit of personal drama, and then this all happens.
No.
Most people's opinions about the opposite gender that are negative come from personal unresolved trauma. Every single time.
Yeah, this is what we call fatherless behavior. This is a woman with a dad-shaped hole in her heart, and she's trying to replace it with infinite lesbian butt sex. That's right, she's trying. She's getting a degree in goy slop in college. That's right, she has a PhD in gay, ladies and gentlemen. And that could not fill the dad-shaped hole in her heart.
Bottom verse, Timothy Chalamet, Jacob Elordi, and Donald Trump.
I'm killing Donald Trump. You know what? I'm gonna get on top with Donald Trump. So I'll get him in a chokehold and shoot him in the fucking throat and shoot him in the fucking heart and shoot him in the fucking brain. And then...
These are the wholesome people, by the way. These are the people that love everybody because they're so wholesome.
I guess, like, Jacob Elordi could fuck me. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw it.
What was the other one?
Just so sad. She can vote. I told y'all.
It's a problem.
I tried to warn everybody
It's a
about this
problem.
situation. I tried to say it.
Who do you think gives better neck, me or Charlie Kirk?
Oh, you, 100%. Duh.
Is Charlie Kirk the throat goat?
I mean, like, ultimately, because that's how he died, so, like, low-key.
I love how there's, like, just three random, just like...
Incredible how these people are, like, actual demons. It's like actual demons.
Like, shaking their ass behind it. Same guy from earlier went viral for this? No.
Wait, I love this clip.
No.
I started doing this to people, by the way. I actually started doing this to people after I saw this clip.
Trans women out here, tell us about your transition, how it went.
Why are you asking me those questions?
Like, we're interviewing like trans women and stuff like that.
I'm not a trans woman. I'm a...
Oh, no,
I'm a what? I'm a real woman? Is that what you're trying to say? Trying to say that trans women aren't real women? Interesting. I started doing this to people. I started to say to random like libtard women in my relative surroundings. I started saying, "Oh, congratulations on your transition." The reactions are fucking glorious every single time. Every single time. The reactions are so fucking good because it's always, "Oh no, I'm not trans woman. I'm a real woman." And it's like, "Oh, interesting. So trans women are not real women?" No, of course they are. What do you mean? So yeah, so congratulations on your transition. That's all I'm saying. And there's no way out. It's beautiful.
We're fully supportive. Fully supportive. Do you want to talk about...
I love how she stops herself. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't say that I'm a real woman.
Sort of transitioning or anything like that? Or like what people can...
I never transitioned because I was born a woman.
No, of course.
What about the trans women? They're not born as women?
It's your woman.
They're just trapped in men's bodies.
Of course.
What is your opinion on trans women?
I support them and I love them. That's why we're interviewing them. We're showcasing them.
That's why we're talking to you.
You haven't interviewed one yet because I'm not a trans woman.
Is there another definition that people like to use? Or I don't mean to be...
I was born a woman. I was born with female genitals.
Okay.
So you thought I was a man when I was...
Oh, you thought I was a man? Wait, no. You're a trans woman. What do you mean?
You thought I was born with male genitals?
You thought I was a man. They did a study.
None of these people actually believe any of this shit.
And the study said something like over 70% of people...
Again, I've said this forever. I think it's more like 90%. 90% of people know that men can't be women. I just think out of those 90%, 40% of them are pussies. And they would rather just lie to you and would rather imagine reality is not real.
Hide what they really believe about this gender identity stuff. The reason why there's so much, quote, trans acceptance and a lot of this stuff like non-binary acceptance is because people don't want to get fired from their job because there's a particularly rabid, aggressive, small...
And because the left, objectively, does not believe in reality. Reality doesn't matter to the left. They would rather a peaceful lie over an uncomfortable truth. So they are more than happy to lie about reality to the point that they'll gaslight themselves into thinking that men could be women so that they can make believe that Obama wasn't gay and that Big Mike is female, whatever you tell yourself to make yourself sleep at night. A lot of these people do that shit, honestly, not because they believe it, because they need to psyop themselves.
group of people that are enforcing this non-reality on everybody else. Everybody knows that if you get a tattoo all over your body and you make your skin black, you do not become an African American. You are not a black person. You cannot get surgery and become a woman. If you're born a man, you will always be a man. Now, people can respect and, you know, treat you with a degree of compassion, but a lot of times people are doing it because they're polite, not because they agree with you. They're placating you. And I think this is like the overwhelming majority of people know that you can't change your gender.
I've been saying this forever.
I think that trans women are real women.
They are.
They are, but I'm a real woman. But I wasn't born a man. But yeah, dude, it's so good. These people are actually retarded. It's incredible. Yeah, no, which is why I believe in loving people in general. Okay, I really do. You know, every human being is created in the image of God. Of course, I understand different people have different struggles, different pasts, and I hope that they can all find salvation and redemption, and that every single one of these people can become better people themselves and find God, etc., etc. However, comma. All right, let me make this clear. I love you so much that I will not lie to you and tell you, of course you're a woman. Of course, even though you're a male, you're a woman. I love you so much that I'm not going to give in to your delusional retardation and bullshit. All right? Because I love you. I'm not going to lie to you to literally put you in a position where 42% of you kill yourself. All right? That's because I have so much love that I won't lie to you. Unlike them, they literally don't love you. They don't care about you. They just want you to accept their retardation and degeneracy the same way they accept yours. It's a you rub my back, I rub yours situation. All right, you'll get one libtard that likes having gay orgies, and that guy is going to be super wholesome and accepting to someone who has such a fetish that he wants to cut his penis off and now LARP as a woman for the rest of his life. All right, and you're going to accept his retarded bullshit because you want him to accept your debaucherous, retarded bullshit. And that's how the entire system works. It's evil, and true love would be telling the truth. You will never be a woman. So this situation is going absolutely viral everywhere. All right, very popular YouTuber Gideon, nice black fellow that does like pedo capture sting operations, got arrested. Now this is a surprise because black people never get arrested. So I didn't expect this at all, but this is going mega viral. Everyone's talking about it because of how he handled it and what's going on here. So lock in, boys and girls. Let's see the body cam footage.
How fast do you think this is going to get dropped? Do you really think the charge at the end of the day? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise you. I
thought that was a meme. He actually said that to the cop as he's getting arrested. Oh my God, bro. The vanity. The vanity. Oh my. I'm going to call my dad. My dad owns Microsoft. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over.
You can take this as far as you want.
When a famous YouTuber and his crew are arrested, it seems like the end of a harrowing day. But the events that unfolded leave some officers wondering just how far people are willing to go to film content.
I don't understand all this, dude. Something so stupid over something like YouTube views.
True.
The dispute begins.
Bro, imagine needing to explain to police officers that you make videos on the internet. Holy shit, that's embarrassing.
Around 10:49 a.m. on June 22nd, 2026, when a man named Joe contacts Woodhaven police officers from a local McDonald's in Michigan, claiming that his nephew and his friends are stalking him. His nephew is 30-year-old Kenneth Chambers, who runs the YouTube channel Skeeter Gene, which currently has around 2.5 million subscribers and is well known for doing sting operations. Joe tells the officers that Skeeter and his friends have been following him and filming him throughout the day. Over the past several months, Skeeter has amassed millions of views.
But is he like a pedophile though? Wait, hold up. Because these guys are doing like pedo catching operations.
On his channel by posting videos about his uncle. But Skeeter and his friend and collaborator, 25-year-old Gideon Adams, a popular YouTuber best known for high-energy prank videos, social experiments, and comedic vlogs before...
I've spoken to him a few times, Gideon. He always seemed like a nice dude.
Transitioning into true crime content focused on exposing criminals through sting operations, have a reason for following Joe wherever he goes.
For the past decade or so, he's been financially exploiting and abusing my grandmother, who is also his mother. And before that, he was doing the same thing to his grandmother, which is my great-grandmother.
Skeeter explains that despite repeated warnings from the family, his Uncle Joe refused to leave his grandmother's house and had been squatting there for months. So, he decided...
I was gonna go over there and kick his ass myself. But then I thought, wait a minute, I have a YouTube channel and it's monetized, so I can just expose him on the internet and...
I feel like this bald-ass motherfucker just did that to flex on me. Radcliffe, thanks for the 1,000 kicks. Yeah, I, Lex Juthor, am demonetized. These guys are harassing people in real life and getting arrested doing it, and they're monetized. And my scrawny blue anime ass am fully demonetized for harass. This niggles me greatly. I am greatly niggled by this situation. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all, man. Have you tried not being demonetized? Fuck you, bitch. I don't want to be demonetized at all. Which is why I have a Patreon, which now I'm uploading stuff onto Patreon for donors. I'm uploading analyses of Adventure Time and whatever else you request. I'm uploading them to Patreon. The first one is out already. Huge W. We're back because I'm demonetized. Unlike these people who are only harassing people in public. Unlike me, who harasses rapists, I guess.
make some money off of him.
But according to Skeeter, when Joe still refused to vacate the home, he came up with a plan alongside Gideon to solve the problem once and for all. He moved Gideon into his grandmother's house, eventually forcing Joe to leave the property and end up at McDonald's. But according to Joe, the harassment did not stop there. He claimed Skeeter, Gideon, and their film crew continued following and filming him at the restaurant, ultimately provoking him to call the authorities. Joe goes on to describe how Skeeter and Gideon had been setting up speakers inside the house for a large party in an effort to upset him. Eventually, officers convinced Joe to stay somewhere else so Skeeter and his crew can no longer film him. But now, as officers accompany Joe back to the house to help him collect his belongings, they have no idea that the situation is only going to escalate from here.
All right.
Hello, officers.
Wait, so let me get this straight. This wasn't even like a pedo sting operation? This is just because he was living in his grandma's house?
Oh, what's good, my man? Yeah. Okay. So, chat, we got a giant speaker here. We got a giant speaker here. Bro, the police are giving him a ride. I'm actually dead. Boo!
But one of the officers soon notices an orange sedan following them as they transport Joe to the Woodhaven Police Department, where a friend is supposed to pick him up. Shortly afterward, Skeeter and Gideon arrive at the station with a large group of people, demanding to speak with Joe. By then, Joe has already left.
Bro, what is this? Content-brained retard, bro. Are you bro, dude, listen. If you want to just annoy this asshole, all right, I support it. It's your constitutional right to annoy the asshole, sure, whatever. But like, why, bro, are you doing this?
McDonald's again. And
he's squatting, not a good dude. He's squatting in his grandma's house, okay? She could call the cops. Why didn't she just call the cops? The cops would get him out if he couldn't be there. It doesn't fall into the lap of a couple of YouTubers to do this shit. Like, come on, dude.
The detective tells them that Joe is not at the station. Gideon mentions filing a missing persons report, arguing that officers had taken Joe away from the house.
Yeah, Joe went missing. You guys stole him. Where did they take him, JV?
Are you serious?
I might have JV.
Oh my god, like, waste of taxes, man. No.
Like, go make, like, missing people. You know, Joe?
Yeah, I know.
We're trying to find him. He's hiding from us.
Yeah, he's not in here, I promise.
You promise?
Yes.
You pinky promise?
Yes,
You
I take pictures of him all the time.
Pinky promise.
Yes, Joe's not in here.
I don't trust her. Is it cool if I check real quick just to make sure?
Yeah.
I can? I'm gonna just check real quick, okay?
It's around 3 p.m. now, over 4 hours since the situation first began, and as an officer arrives at the restaurant to speak with Joe again, he has no idea that Skeeter and Gideon are about to bring the storm right back to McDonald's.
Because like I said, those people come all the time, except this time there was 2 new groups. Okay, and they always come in, they start using the video, and they said, and then they don't want to leave. And then they did come back later.
Yeah.
The bald-headed guy, the one that starts the first round of video.
Yep.
So he came in, and I said, you can leave. He goes, no, we don't have our cameras. I said, that's fine. I said, but you still need to go. And he goes, do you treat all customers like that? I said, only the ones that have videos and phones. So he sat outside. So then Joe was in and out. So he said, they are outside waiting for him. So I said, you need to stay in. I said, and then there won't be any conversation. So they finally did leave, but they were in and out.
Yeah.
That other group, Batman, whatever he was.
Yeah, they're at his house, and they're not doing anything illegal. It's just super annoying. They're trying to get him riled up so they could...
I mean, they're literally trying to annoy him into making them good content and simultaneously kicking him out of the house. I mean, that's exactly what they're doing. They're just professionally annoying.
Their YouTube views. We're just trying to find somewhere.
They're just actual public menaces. Oh my god.
Joe to go because they had access to the house. They're allowed to be there, and so is Joe, so we can't make somebody leave.
They have those shelters?
None really close to here. But he said that his buddy Just trying to find somewhere and trying to keep Joe out of the spotlight. So, yeah.
He'll be out at their house.
Yeah. So, thank you so much for the help. I greatly appreciate it.
While Joe has stepped out to run an errand, the officer later learned from the restaurant manager that Gideon and his film crew had returned to the McDonald's multiple times looking for him. The manager told officers that despite being asked to leave and informed them that they could not record on McDonald's private property, they continued live streaming.
That's literally trespassing. They could go to jail for this, and I guess they do. Oh, shit. But yeah, no, they could literally just arrest you for this. You cannot trespass, actually.
The group is then seen returning to the police station once again, demanding to see Joe, believing they may head back to the McDonald's in search of him.
I feel like this is like just being Johnny Somali, except they make believe they're fighting for a good cause. Like, it's, you know, a lot of people, they want to get away with beating the shit out of people. So they just beat the shit out of people. But they go after bad people. So, you know, it's not so bad. At least they're beating the shit out of bad people.
The officer returns to the restaurant to keep watch.
All right, we're going to go back and deal with them. Hopefully we can see what we can do about getting them out of there, but we'll see.
And soon, a large group arrives back at McDonald's. But this time, the officers are ready.
I mean, I see no issue with this. He was told not to come back to this McDonald's. It's private property, not to film there, not to be there, not to loiter there. He did that. He harassed them. He trespassed. Now they're arresting him. I mean, I don't see the problem, actually.
What's the problem?
McDonald's doesn't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Is he here?
Doesn't matter where he's at. McDonald's does not want you on the property. You guys have to leave. You're gonna be...
Who the fuck is he here? Like, the playing shit up for stream chat and for content is insane. It's insane. Bro.
Who's you guys? Can you be more specific?
You.
So they said these people?
Him, yes. You guys cannot be on the property.
Hey,
they're gonna arrest you.
Do you guys want some McDonald's? Y'all wanna go inside real quick?
You're gonna be arrested for trespassing if you go in there.
Bro, you don't have any, like no offense, officer, but like you genuinely have nothing better to do.
Oh my god, dude. This is a generational fall off, by the way. This is humiliating. My guy, it's the law. Yes, arresting trespassers is exactly what he should be doing. Like, are we serious?
Like,
do you have anything better to do?
Officer, you're actually like supposed to protect and serve.
All right.
He is doing that. What are we talking about?
Get off the property. You guys are gonna be arrested for trespassing.
Okay, we'll leave the property, but like, I'm just trying to figure out, do you have anything better to do? Because this is like a...
Yeah, they told you earlier that they don't want you guys on the property, so you guys gotta leave.
Because you've been camping out there for like 20 minutes, wasting taxpayer dollars.
I'm there for about 5. You guys need to leave. You guys are gonna be arrested for trespassing.
It's crazy how you don't arrest a squatter. That's crazy. Hey, let's just stand on the sidewalk.
But the warning has little effect. Soon, Gideon is seen standing on the sidewalk yelling, creating a disturbance, and stopping vehicles attempting to enter McDonald's to patronize the business. At the same time, officers...
Bro, are you fucking serious? Dude, he was cool. He was cool, you know? Bro.
Notice 2 members of the film crew attempting to...
Just randomly harassing random people in the streets, blocking traffic, annoying a business that did nothing wrong, harassing a whole bunch of people. Crazy sense of entitlement. It's just actual clownery, brother.
Enter the restaurant with their cameras, prompting them to make their move.
Let's see if there's some McJoes in there. Chat, man, is this what you want your tax dollars to go to? Cops camping out at a McDonald's to protect...
Oh, let's ask chat.
Protect the squatter. He's in there? Really? Should we give him the camera? Yo, do me a favor, Be very careful. Just wear this. His backpack. You didn't trespass him, so shut the f up! Bro, you haven't been trespassed.
What am I?
Just walk inside.
Just to get my video?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But make sure y'all stick together.
Isn't that backpack like 30 grand?
Yeah. They have not. Yeah, hold up. Wait. Actually, come back. Bro, they're really protecting Joe.
They're protecting Joe. Bro, this is like an apes together strong situation. This is embarrassing as shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is really embarrassing, man.
Officer, what are you doing? Officer, never trespass them. You can't trespass somebody.
1212 dispatch. We're gonna have one detained at this point.
Officer, you cannot trespass somebody.
She going too, Mitchell?
Here, give me my backpack, my man. Bro.
I guess. Put your stuff down.
Officer, you can't trespass somebody.
You're arrested.
Here, record this on your phone.
That's serious, bro.
Wait, can I hold your guys' property?
Yeah. Got anything on you? Oh my God.
Officer, why are you? Officer, where they trespass? This isn't gonna stick.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Officer, this is not gonna stick.
Wait, so what have you done?
Breach of peace.
Officer,
Breach
this
of
is
peace,
not gonna
stalking, trespassing.
Bro, this is the make I've seen in my life.
See?
Yeah, I got you.
They never even went on the property. How are you gonna trespass someone that never went on the property?
They'll figure it out, sir. They'll figure it out.
This is a violation of rights.
This is a violation of rights, baby. So get a lawyer.
You cannot arrest somebody that never went inside and was never trespassed.
Cannot or should not, because it seems like they can.
Ma'am, they are arrested children that never went inside of a McDonald's.
Children.
Call the DA and see how fast that shit gets dropped. You dumbasses.
Okay.
Call the DA and see how fast that shit gets dropped.
Why has it got to be so fucking annoying? Just show a little respect. I don't understand why everyone's so mean to cops. Like, it's so annoying. Like, these guys are doing their job, which, by the way, is a good thing, actually. Actually, disturbing the peace is bullshit, and you shouldn't be doing that. Like, what are we even doing?
Watch.
Bro, just hire a Jew, all right? You'll get off, almost certainly.
Call the DA and see how fast that gets dropped.
He's yelling, so he's being disorderly. Yeah, everybody's looking. Well,
this is absolutely...
We're on your arrest clear. Disorderly person. You're out here yelling.
Disorderly. You're under arrest for being disorderly.
Freedom of speech. You can yell on the sidewalk.
Sitting here causing a scene.
On the sidewalk?
Yep.
So you can't yell? Officer.
Freedom of speech. There's a bomb in the movie theater. It's just freedom of speech, guys. It's just freedom of speech. Turbine Mouse, thanks for the 1,000 kicks.
Anything I need to know about?
Officer, how fast do you think this is going to get dropped?
Man, it's crazy how this is literally just like all his fault. It's crazy how this happened just because he fucked around and he ended up finding out.
Do you really think Do you guys really think this is going to stick? Sure, do you want to
Probably not, but you're being annoying.
want to waste your DA's time? I am a multi-millionaire. I promise.
Oh my god, it's so arrogant. Off the charts.
I can take this as far as you want.
Sir, put your finger in the judge's mouth. He'll let you off.
Officer,
it's an ancient custom.
Officer, you will be in a deposition and you will be arrested. This is...
The officer is going to be arrested for arresting this guy? Like, are we being serious?
Here, back here.
No! Call Jake and have him get my lawyer. Call Jake and get my lawyer. Is this really the route you want to go, officer?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to waste taxpayer dollars?
Yep.
Officer, can I ask you a question?
No.
Can I please?
Sit.
Nope.
Do you really want to abuse me,
Oh
officer?
my god.
Your foot in.
I can't even fit in here,
Get your foot in.
Officer, I can't even fit in here.
Get your foot in.
How are you going to arrest somebody that never even went on the property?
You're under arrest for being disorderly, not for being on the property. Put your foot
Officer, I can't fit.
in. No, then you're going
Officer.
to
Okay, dude.
sneak over.
Officer, I won't run. I'm not going to do anything.
That's
Can you
good.
just take
Go.
off?
Go that way.
Can you put them in the front at least?
No.
Officer, I can't scoot. You're trying to push me, but I can't scoot.
I've had bigger people in my
Officer,
car.
you're
Turn sideways
actually
and
hurting me.
scoot.
Officer, please.
Turn sideways and scoot.
Officer, I can't move.
Go.
I'm too big.
Put your foot that way. Let's
Officer,
go.
I can't. I'm not trying to be.
I can't fit, man. We was fat. We was kangs. We was fat kangs. I can't fit. I just can't fit in the car.
I'm not resistant, officer. I promise
Let's
you.
go.
It is literally my body autonomy. I cannot move. Can you?
His body autonomy? Bro, are you getting an abortion? Like, what are we doing? Call the paddy wagon.
Just put my handcuffs in the front.
No.
It'll make it so much easier.
Turn your body. You have to turn and scoot that way.
Have you guys consulted with the DA?
We don't have a DA.
You don't have a district attorney?
No.
You have a state attorney? You
There's
can
no
go.
district attorneys down here.
What about state attorney?
Go. Put your feet in. Let's go.
Officer, I'm telling you, I can't move.
Scoot that way. There you go.
Officer, I can't move. Bro, you pushing me is not going to do anything. Bro, officer, you're actually
It seems like it is doing something.
hurting me.
Come on.
Officer, I can't move.
Yeah,
I'm too big, sir.
Can't. Scoot
Okay,
in
can I step out and then slide in?
Yeah, step out and slide in.
Bro, Jay, bro.
Set your body in first.
I sat inside.
Set your-
Yo, call Jake and get my lawyer.
Hey, get him.
Officer, why you guys...
Slide your butt back. There you go.
Look at that. He fit, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Anybody making the scene can slow
I can't breathe, officer. Sir, I'm not doing it. I can't breathe.
down. We're secure.
But even after being placed under arrest, Gideon remains confident that the officers have only created bigger problems for themselves.
I mean, they might have.
As
But
some
just
of
do what they fucking say. Like, why do you gotta make this shit more annoying for everybody?
them try to make sense of the situation.
Breach of peace covers it all, so.
Where are your car keys at?
Right in my pocket, sir.
Pocket.
This one here.
Where's your car at?
It's the black one right there.
That Black Fusion?
Yes, sir.
We'll take lines for Black Fusion.
You towing it?
Yep.
So are they all trespassing this property or what? I told them to leave or going to jail for breach of peace if they don't want to leave, so.
Looks like they're leaving.
I don't know who's all trespassing here. I didn't catch all that from earlier. So. Hey, have you ever read our breach of peace ordinance? Yeah, it covers everything. I'm good with the breach of peace.
It's stalking. I mean, we got a whole bunch.
I mean, dude, they are stalking this dude. Like, there's got to be some kind of resolution to it.
So we got 4.
I got 4 right now. This is absurd, dude. Is he arresting him too?
Oh, get out and get off the property now.
Yes, sir. I was not a part of this.
Then you better walk away quickly.
Yes, sir. I was just in the car. I'll leave. Here, Dad, do you mind? Actually, no, I'll walk home.
Now you're impeding traffic. Downtown unit, can you light this black SUV up right here for us? Good, he's pulling up and stopping for us.
Oh my god. The ninja mentality is not working.
Mark yourself. We were just trying to pick up our friend. Okay, we can't stop in the middle of the road. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to.
Sorry, stopping in the middle of the road. I didn't realize that was a problem, actually, your officer. Officer, I thought stopping in the middle of the road is just a thing that people do here. I had no idea that possibly stopping in the middle of the road could possibly be annoying to anybody here, sir.
I have my insurance on my phone. Is it the same, same policy? Same policy. That's not correct. Okay.
Hey, should I back up?
I'll be honest, it's kind of a gaggle mess going on in here right now, so...
I know what's going on.
Okay, well, he'll eventually move.
Do all 3 stalking and breach keys.
I'm dealing with this all day long. The guy's harassing somebody over there. It's been like an ongoing, years issue. They're like harassing this dude, stalking this dude. Then it kind of all compiled today, and now it's just turned into this. So, and then he decided to stop in the middle of the road where you saw him to pick somebody up, but... Anybody anywhere? Are we good?
We should be good right now. I think everybody pretty much got...
It's crazy that like, despite the fact that these are multimillionaires, they could still get arrested when they commit crimes. It's crazy if you think about it.
Off the property and locked. This guy's over here filming, but yeah, there's probably about 30 other people. So long story short is...
It's insane. Like, you have these 5 cops, and their whole day is being wasted because they have to babysit and some entitled fucking retard that wants to get content. Like, it's insanity. It's crazy.
This guy lives on here. Getting evicted. His nephew, if this car's got a Tennessee plate, that's one of the cars. Is it? Yeah. His nephew is throwing you see him with the party hats and stuff on a eviction party for the uncle. They'll have access to the house. They went in there with big speakers and they just put them for YouTube videos. So they've been chasing him up to the McDonald's for his YouTube videos. And McDonald's kicked him out earlier. They keep coming back while he's here. They keep kicking him out. And now they're sending more people up in here. So yeah, that's the one that was following me out.
That guy's a squatter and sucks. Listen, man, I'm not defending the guy that they're annoying over here. Obviously, that guy fucking sucks, but there is a reason why we have a legal system. And it's not so vigilante YouTubers could get content out of harassing an entire McDonald's.
When I was taking him to the station the first time, they're the ones that were following me. And I think 2 more just walked in here. If you guys aren't getting food, get out.
No, we are. You say what? Just kind of food. Yeah, I was just asking what was going on.
We was hungries. We was kangs. We was hungry. We was kangs.
Are you guys involved in all this stuff too?
We were earlier. We were staying at the
Shit, man, I'm just hungry here for the food.
House, and then we just pulled up.
We love chicken. We was kangs, and we love chicken.
In here, they get a drink. We were out. We haven't been here the whole time.
We didn't do nothing, officer.
Yeah, we just pulled up. Yeah, we just came back.
Okay, well, if you guys are involved, I suggest you leave.
Okay.
And probably not.
We're trying to leave.
Well, you're gonna have to be stuck here for a little bit now, unless you can squeeze by that. But I suggest you don't get involved anymore.
How many? Why so many people? Just randoms?
YouTube followers. I don't understand all this, dude. Like over.
Wait, he wanted to harass this guy. He gathered together like 200 random YouTube followers to go after this one fucking guy and end up harassing an entire community. Bro, the Goy activity is off the charts. This is crazy! Oh my god.
Nothing. Like something so stupid over some like YouTube views.
If we don't get the ringleader of this, I'll probably just mail him a stalking.
That's why I think it's him in the Audi. That's the Skeeter guy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for Lions to get this car out of here.
I can roll it when you guys open. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever.
He's one of those guys that he goes on tries to catch like predators on YouTube. So he's got this following of young kids that think it's super cool, and he with his uncle. He's got all these videos of him with his uncle, and it's his uncle that's in there. Get off the property or you're going to jail too. Start walking.
Understood.
Start walking.
With the personal property?
They had it. It's their property. Start walking. Go. Yep. Go. Start walking. Shouldn't have gave it to them. They're all still out there.
Yeah, I'm going to hang out with him for a little bit. I don't know if they should. Well, what about Steve? Where did he go?
I have no idea where he went. The ones that came up on the property.
Did you ticket him?
I think you got a ticket. I don't know. The ones that came up on the property and were causing disturbance on the property are the ones that went to jail. I don't even know honestly who we have. We got quite a few. So.
All right, thank you.
Yep. If they come back into
what about this black guy over here? He was at the house.
Well,
and the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, I got you. So
he was at the house.
The problem was that they were here, and the ones that were causing an issue here is who went with us right now. Because they could have been at the house. They're allowed at the house, but someone that has authority at the house is at the house.
Here's black guy over here. I don't know if it's him or the other one. They all look the same to me, but this black guy, you gotta...
So the ones that were causing an issue here that weren't supposed to be on the property, but if Skeeter comes back and he starts bugging you, call us and we'll take him too.
Oh, really?
Yep. Because they were told not to come on the property here, and they were on the property and they're causing a disturbance.
They're allowed to come on my property. Right.
Yeah, just unplug it, ignore them. That's what they want, is you just answer and get annoyed. They just want to make you mad, so if you just unplug it and they don't have the chance. All right, so...
How many did you arrest?
I'm not sure, quite a few. I had 3 sets of handcuffs and I used all my handcuffs, so I don't know. Yeah, they're on public property, so we can't do anything about them hanging out there, so I would go hide back in there.
Oh, this guy seems like a complete fucking asshole too, man.
All of the arrested parties on their way to the station, the restaurant manager and Joe both provide written statements about the incident. But back inside the squad car, Gideon remains convinced that he has done nothing wrong.
Am I officially under arrest?
Yes, sir.
Oh, God.
I guess. Okay. You're for breach of peace is what it sounds like, all right? Breach of peace.
Even though I was on a public easement. Okay. What is the officer?
Like, it's crazy that he's doing this because you think this guy is just going to be like, you know what? You make a good argument. He's just going to open the back door and let him out. My guy, they're not going to let you go. Just fucking play the game. Like, come on, dude.
The name that arrested me?
Bro, you need a Jewish lawyer immediately.
Get all that when we get back to the station.
Okay. I just want you guys to know that once this case gets dropped, I am going to get a constitutional rights lawyer, and I'm going to go after you guys.
Okay, sir. Yeah, all right. You do that, sir.
Immunity, and you guys will be in the deposition. You will have to answer for that because the DA is not going to take this case. It's going to get dropped. When it gets dismissed, I am going for your qualified immunity. And I'm guessing this is a misdemeanor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what crime is yelling on the sidewalk?
Just shut up, man. You'll see. He's so much more intelligent than all these guys.
What does that mean?
We'll discuss when we get in, all right? I'm not going to try to have a conversation between this.
Okay. Between this
barrier.
Constitutional rights violated. I didn't know Woodhaven violated the constitutional way.
He doesn't stop!
Yeah. Give me a lawyer ASAP. Tell him to give me a lawyer ASAP. No, he's not going to let down the window. It's fine. Just stay right there. I don't want them to get you. They arrested me on breach of peace.
Can you
tell him to call Jake? Okay.
Okay, can you move so I can see? No, I just want to be able to see so I don't get into a crash.
Wait, record?
Hey, you got a second? My detective's asking if you fill out a written statement of today of what they've done to you. Okay. Are you able to do that for me?
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it. They've been following you around all day.
Yeah, and they drive around. They're driving around a U-Haul truck. I don't know. I think they're back at the house because I've seen them go that way.
Okay.
They set up the music equipment and speakers upstairs.
Yeah, I was there for that earlier today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. What happened to Skeeter? Did you guys give him a ticket? You guys were talking to him over here in an SUV.
No, I just gave him a ticket.
You gave him a ticket?
Yeah.
For what?
Impeding traffic for stopping in the middle of the road. That's the only thing I could have charged him with was impeding traffic. But we arrested 4 altogether, so yeah.
Huh. Now they were setting up speakers. What if they start blasting loud music? You guys might be back there?
Probably.
So do you guys think these charges are going to sit? Do you genuinely think these charges are going to sit?
Oh my god, dude. He's just trying to annoy him to death.
Sir, we'll have a conversation back here, okay?
Listen, man. Here, you seem like a nice guy. Was that guy who was doing all that? Was he your...
Seem like a nice guy. I will destroy you in court. The DA will slaughter your ass. You'll be raped before your family. Seem like a lovely guy. Can you just open the door for me, please, so I can escape?
Boss?
Yeah, I'm the junior person, sir.
Yeah. Just let him know. Hey, man. I want his qualified immunity.
I am the junior person here.
I want his qualified immunity.
1363.
I know my constitutional rights. I know my rights.
Here, if you want to get back to your vehicle.
Officer, how can someone be trespassed that never even went inside?
It's not trespassing! Oh my god!
What sense does that make? So you unlawfully arrested those other people, and then with me, I'm on the sidewalk.
Bro is just goy looping right now.
Voicing my displeasure with this police department.
You're voicing your displeasure. We hear, man. We hear
you guys, through retaliation, arrest me as well. Is there a body camera in here?
Yes, sir. It's on. It's recording right now.
Awesome. All this to protect. Hey, you know when I get out, we're just going right back to the house. You know that, right? So you guys aren't accomplishing anything. You're wasting taxpayer dollars. I'd appreciate it if you get my glasses. I see what my glasses.
Yeah, where are they?
They fell.
Yeah, I'll grab them.
It was not on my bingo card to file a civil rights lawsuit. Here we are.
Well, I guess you'll have to do it.
Yo, what's good, my man? Don't worry, I'll pay for your bond. It's not gonna sit.
You guys can just come up to this counter.
Get us with the best civil rights attorney.
Nope, right there's good for me. Stay right.
Some Jews, they'll take care of us, homie. Don't you worry. Don't you worry your skinny ass.
Right there for 1 second.
Ultimately, Gideon Adams was charged with misdemeanor stalking and breach of peace. The other 3 crew members were each charged with 1 count of breach of peace as well. A judge set Gideon's bond at $10,000, which he posted to secure his release. The other 3 crew members also posted personal bonds. While Gideon was in jail, his and Skeeter's fans made hundreds of calls to the Woodhaven Police Department and Downriver Dispatch. Some callers reported fictitious crimes, including a false homicide, while others flooded the Woodhaven Police Department's Facebook page with messages. And upon his release, Gideon launched a campaign called Free Gideon, claiming it would prove his innocence and what he believed was the bias officers had shown in favor of Joe.
Oh my God, he doesn't stop!
Skeeter, on the other hand, still wants Joe out of his grandmother's house. Gideon's pretrial hearing is scheduled for July 13, 2026, where his defense attorney will begin addressing the stalking and breach of peace charges. If convicted, he could face up to 93 days in jail for breaching the peace and up to 1 year in jail or a $1,000 fine for stalking. Whether you're on patrol, on the couch,
That is crazy, man. Oh my, I can't imagine doing this shit for content. Yeah, and you know the thing is, if he would have just been respectful to the cops the entire time, he wouldn't have even had to deal with any of this. None of this would have happened to him if he would have just showed them like a modicum of respect. That's the most annoying part about it. And I feel like body cams destroyed the Black Lives Matter movement because it turns out the police are just justified because a lot of these people are just like total assholes. And it's crazy. It's absolute insanity how body cam footage just completely changed the game. You know, it really did. And it's so wild to see it every single time, again and again and again. Just treat these people with respect, and they'll treat you with respect or something, you know? But no, of course, obviously not. Obviously not. You got to crash out a little bit. Got to get some good content. You know better. We was kangs. Shit, man, I don't deserve any of this. We was kangs. You work for me. I pay taxes. Shit, I'm a multi-million. We was multi-millionaires, man. We was rich and kang. All right, dude. All right, I had enough of this shit. All in all, I like Gideon, but this was not a good look. Anyway, there's a deep dive in all the things, some insane levels of fatigue, the likes of which we have never anticipated before. We got Trump completely and utterly eviscerating and molesting the FIFA World Cup W. We got all these communists ended up being pedophiles and shit. Sneako's getting deported. It's just a beautiful day. It's a beautiful, glorious day. Definitely subscribe and support me on Patreon. Please support me on Patreon. That would be really appreciated. I am fully demonetized on YouTube, but my videos on Patreon that I am uploading there for the paid members of $10 and over, I very much appreciate your support. And already one Adventure Time video is up there, and I intend to do a lot more. So thank you all so much for your support and everything. I will be on Rumble, by the way. All right, huge update. I'm working that out on rumble.com/NuxTaku. It's going to be good. It's got to be beautiful. And I appreciate you there. Thank you for all the support and everything. Honestly, I couldn't do this without you. Literally. I'm completely unemployed YouTube-wise, so you people are literally fucking saving my ass. I stream every day, more or less, almost every day on Kick. Definitely see you there. And that's about it. Check the description for all the things. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.